teacher and student teacher 360 Alchemist School of Alignment and Darkness. We are the teacher and student club around here where the books are free because I ain't on me on babies. I'm brother, I'm on the brother. Say twin. Bro, now what's good with you, big bro? What's good with y'all? I'm just computing. Bro, now I've just started computing on this level. Give me a second while I upload today's lecture to my cloud. Bro, now like, hold on. You one of them Tesla bots? Oh, bro, now I'm talking like a Tesla bot. Let me upload this shit to my cloud. But no, for real though. You know what's crazy though? When I say shit like that, I really mean that though. Let me upload something to my cloud. Let me upload something to my cloud, and I realize that that's the most spiritualist shit I just said for real. Because if you go back to good old 360 pack number 9, lightning with a splash of thunder, I definitely said this, and this is why. See, some people got to be sparked on bro now, and I'm definitely one of them people on bro now. I need this. I need the spark. So what that means is because I realize you gotta understand your own nature. Everybody got their own nature. Some people just start off fast. They just start off doing shit. Yeah, did it. Not me. Bro, actually I start off the worst. Bro, no, I start the slowest. I realized that. I remember because the last time I had a job, I worked a job, twin. They used to laugh at my videos, like laugh at my training shit. Like, damn, I can't believe he said that. That's how bad I was. I was in last place and everything. Within like 6 months, I was the best person at the site. I used to rank number one every day. They was like, "How are you doing this?" I didn't know. Oh shit, I don't even know. I just look and it was airheaded. All my shit airheaded. Oh, I don't even know. But when I first started, everybody was laughing at the boy because I'm a slow starter. Bro, now I'm a slow starter. But usually that's probably because the energy soaking in and take longer. And it's all occultic. And if it's occultic in knowledge, the occultism thing is the sun start at a low spot and rise up. The moon start at a low spot and rise up. So with us in our positions in life and shit, we usually start here and rise up. That's where the etymology or not the etymology, I'm sorry, where the tarot card, the fool comes into play. The fool and all of those different perspectives. And if you look at the card of the fool, he carrying the motherfucking knapsack. He's starting his journey. Because you start your journey off as what? A goofball, a fool. You don't know shit on program. You feel me? So it's almost significant to be laughed at and whoop de woo when you first start doing something. And damn, you don't know how to do it. Like, of course, you're the fool. That's how you learn shit. And then you ascend. What's the shit called? Ascend up to those other points. But anyways, I say that to say that you need a spark. You need something to fire you up. In comes the Rainbow Bridge. The connecting link between let me show you the connecting link between the quantum field and the first principle, and secondarily the channel between the hemispheres of one brain in the right hemisphere of the brain. By reading and contemplating the functionary, one activates or secretes mental viscosity. That look, by reading and contemplating the functionary, one activates or secretes mental viscosity. Mental viscosity. Bro, no, which means thickness. It's a coat of energy which coats the surface of the rainbow bridge, thereby allowing more fluid and instantaneous neurosynaptic firing and wiring and flow back and forth, neuronic oscillation from both sides of the brain. As the amounts of traffic increases across the rainbow bridge, the calcification around the pineal gland first eye begins to decalcify, allowing new vistas, insights, and clarity of vision into the hologram of wholeness, the totality. The rainbow bridge allows you to rhythm your analysis, paint your cognition, and dance your inductive reasoning, where your body becomes electric. The brain itself is only an interface. Rainbow Bridge is the cross hemisphere connection. We use our innate brain skill machinizations without consciousness awareness prior to our belief of using them. We use our brains. We use our brains. It's only an interface. Cross hemisphere, we use our innate brain skills, machinations, without conscious awareness prior to our belief of using them after we will them. Our brain mind tricks us into thinking we are doing real time things and have, in fact, we have already done. And I've said this all the time. Your realm is an illusion. Your realm is a dream. It is a dreaming state. Everything that's ever happened, the decisions you make, and that shit has already happened. And that's proven in a fucking lab. What's good with you, gang? What's up, twin? Come on, bro. All this shit has already been proven, twin. Everything's already happened, but on a deeper level, I said we need the spark. Why did I say that? Because you have to, when you start reading, you firing off the neuronic oscillation. Anything you doing fires off neuronic oscillation. But if you're reading a whole bunch of words and you thinking deeper thoughts, and it got you deep contemplating on the deeper aspects of your existence, then that lightning storm is popping the fuck off. You are creating a thunderstorm within your mind. And we all know what happens when you brainstorm. You start getting ideals and shit. You're creating a storm within your mind. Hey, say twin, what's this 360 pack called? On bro, then what's this 360 pack called? That's why we got multiple 360 packs, because you gotta go step away from them so you can appreciate these motherfuckers. And guess what, y'all? It's 9 people in here. 360 pack number 9. Lightning with a splash of thunder. Don't play with this shit. Why I say lightning with a splash of thunder? Because of the neuronic oscillation that is started in the brain when you start thinking, when you start reading deeper thoughts and shit. Neuronic oscillation denotes what? What's a neuron? What does a neuron denote, my friend? On bro now. What does a neuron denote? It's really, really simple. A neuronic oscillation denotes an aspect of boom boom right there. Electricity, lightning, neuronic oscillation. What's an oscillation? That's the pattern of the up and down rhythmic vibration or something. Oscillation. How many times does it hit that peak, go down, hit that peak, go down? It's oscillating. Get your shit together. So with that being said, lightning with a splash of thunder, where the lightning that in your motherfucking mind when you start thinking these deeper thoughts, you start popping off the motherfuckers. You start popping the mind off, gang. You start popping off the brain frequencies. What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? You feel what I'm saying on bro now? You hear me? So that's what I said when I first started. You'll come in and you don't feel nothing. I just came into class like, bro, I don't, you might not feel like doing it. And that's when we start reading the books, because it literally says by reading the brain, look, by reading his book specifically, because that's very important what you reading. You know what I'm saying? What you reading. But he know it because he talking some deeper shit. By reading and contemplating, the functionary one activates, secretes the mental viscosity that coats the surface of the brain bridge, thereby allowing more fluid and instantaneous neurosynaptic firing and wiring flow of the rainbow bridge. The calcification around the pineal gland, the first eye, begins to decalcify, allowing new vistas, insights, and clarity of vision into the hologram of wholeness. The hologram. Here we go. Where does frequencies come into this? Why I'm so good to listen to frequencies. So see, frequencies is exactly what you just said. Frequency is basically an oscillation. That's the frequent aspect of how many times it oscillates in between 2 points or in between a time period. The frequency vibration is dictated by how many times a vibration oscillates in between a second hertz. Each second is a hertz. You're measuring the vibration. Whatever the frequency is, how many times it frequently oscillates is going to dictate the vibration of the frequency. So with that being said, if it's a delta frequency, it's not oscillating as much. The vibration is low. If it's beta or alpha, it's going quick. It's oscillating a lot. The higher the vibration, the more it oscillates. The lower the vibration, the less the oscillation, the less the frequency. Frequent. How many times does it oscillate from one point to the next point? This is where y'all get y'all measurements from, your waves and all of those different aspects. And all of this, y'all, is just energy. Your mind is emitting energy. The neuron is a measurement of the electrical signal of the energy, because energy is just light. Electricity, light. All the shit is light that's emitting from your mind, which is crazy because this is 360 pack number 9, lightning with a splash of thunder, right? Stay with me. 360 pack number 13 that we're on today is called what? Think the unthinkable. Where we're talking about what? The light that's projected from your mind. Now I'm about to go crazy in this speech. Bro, now, ideally, once we created a tunnel between ourselves and someone else with our thoughts, the exchange of photons flows in both directions. What's the etymology of photon? Electron. To go that electricity shit again, which stands for light. Bro, no, thought, light. Whenever we think about somebody, a tunnel is set up and the photons start to travel. How do you know that to be true? Because I mean, if you're psychic enough and if you really have lived this life, usually you have a couple synchronicities and moments in your life where you have thought of something, where you have thought of a person, and then they pop the fuck up. Bro, because you have created the tunnel of the light. And now that energy has registered within the universe, and now it pops up in your face. You think about a friend, and then they call your ass. You be like, I just thought about your ass. Damn, bro, then that's crazy, gang. I was just thinking about you, bro. I was just saying something about you to my family. You opened up that tunnel, good. And I would imagine it would be more powerful. The spirit telling me the tunnel is more powerful if you ain't mentioned them in a while. They can really feel the surge. If you're talking to somebody you talk to every day, it's different. But as opposed to somebody you ain't talked about in a while and you just bring their name up, they usually pop the fuck up. The power of the mind, just by thinking about it. And if you want me to go deeper with this shit, this is probably the reason why your phone ain't just fucking listening to you. Your phone is quantum entangled with you type shit, since you touch it all damn day and it see your what everything. So when you start thinking these thoughts and you think about something on bro, and then you open up your phone and you see it in your phone, you ain't even say the shit out loud. That's been happening to me. I'm like, bitch, I ain't even say this one out loud. I thought of a random ass movie. That shit popped up in my phone. Like it was the most randomest movie. I said, get the fuck out of here. You know, them movies that don't nobody think of and shit. I'm just gonna make one up. Mighty Ducks. You Mighty Ducks. Oh, bro, there. Remember that shit? Oh, bro, there. I'm just saying to him. Because this shit, the universe is mental. So your synchronicities are a testimony to the power of your mind. Because the universe is a holographic projection. You are projecting light from your mind, the photon tunnel light. You are projecting it at such a level. This mechanism is precisely what Dr. Gleim observed in DNA experiments. Angry people pull photons out of the DNA from a human placenta. Where people feel in love were able to beam additional photons into the same DNA. And how do they do this? With their thoughts, with their feelings, emotions. You can pull energy into something or take it out of it, depending on the tunnel that's set up and how you got the energy set up. That's why y'all just got trolls in your life. That's why you got people that up with you and shit, because you don't know until you verify or validate their existence, then they don't exist. They're not getting none of your energy. As soon as you validate them, give them that whoop de whoop, then there you go. They have set up the tunnel of energy. They can drain your ass. That's why you get trolls. You like, why does nigga just come up here and just come up here and say anything? Bro, now trolling. They're setting up the tunnels of energy. You wasn't thinking about this nigga before. So they had to do something for you to get them to think about it. So here come, I be race. Bro, no, that's where your racism come from. That's where all this shit come from. You got to validate your existence. You're a vampire. Bro, now I appreciate that. I'm gonna check that out too, man. Bro, now go into this book, Michael Cunningham. It says all the gods are but what? All the gods are but what? Thought forms. Gods are just thought forms. Many gods and goddesses came into being as thought forms personified. This allowed humans to interact with and interpret cause and effect in the world in which they lived. Often, these fledgling thought forms were slowly transformed into the gods and goddesses that we know today by the general acceptance and the attributes given to events. As more people adopted those understanding of the events of things as greater than themselves, the thought forms gained momentum and energy from the people that understood them. Over time, a single thought had transformed from one person's way of understanding the world to what we are now considered some of the most powerful gods, goddesses, demons, and spirits. This shit don't sound that crazy because I just said when you think about somebody in the Synchronicity Key by David Wilcock, when you think about somebody, a tunnel is set up where you can open up the tunnel and photon light can be exchanged. So if you're thinking about a personification, it's still thinking about somebody. It's just a thought form personified, which is a god and a goddess. So you're just still thinking about somebody. So when you're thinking about the gods and the goddesses, a tunnel of photon light has been set up. But the deeper aspect of this is when it comes to draining energy, it says that what? In case we are healing others, we send more photons into the body of the person who needs healing. But when we absorb energy, we are actively pulling photons out of someone's body. As soon as we direct angry thoughts at someone, I find it funny that we got very angry gods. Bro, I find it funny that your patriarchal gods are very angry guys that's gonna punish y'all because and they said in order for them to drain the energy, they need you to what? To do this successfully, we have to break the other person down by causing them to feel negative emotions such as guilt and fear. I'm just saying, that's the number one shit. Y'all fear y'all gods and y'all feel guilty because you're not good enough. And he's angry because that's going to judge y'all one day. Y'all, because, hey, there's some vampirism shit going on. Bro, I'm reading a vampire book right now. I'm just saying, this is some psychic vampirism. This might be where because get old and aging and all that shit. We giving way too much psychic energy to shit. They say, twin. Anyways, on Babies on Brother Mother Brothers, like I said, it's really crazy because it also says over time, as you thought the things greater than themselves, the thought forms gain momentum and energy from the people that understood them. So am I here to dish your gods and say they don't exist? Hell no, I am verifying that your gods do exist through the power of your mind. So let's get this shit understood. I'm not an atheist. Good. I'm telling you that these energies and entities exist through the power of the personification of the mind. Because when you think about something, you open up a tunnel of photon light transfer energy. You are transferring your light to something. For example, close your motherfucking eyes. If you close your eyes and you think about an apple, what is envisioning that apple for you? How do you see that apple within your mind? You are emitting photon light Good. What's making that image of the apple in your mind? Everybody here right now, it's 36 because in here. It should be 36 motherfucking apples in the sky right now. Everybody close their motherfucking eyes and imagine an apple. Imagine it red. I don't care. Everybody see the apple in their mind? I see mine. You see yours? You got your apple twin? I got mine. So, bro, now, you coming to the apple party? Everybody drop an apple in their mind on bro now. Yeah, you coming to the apple party? Everybody close their eyes and envision an apple for 5 seconds. Now, some of y'all psychically lazy on bro now. Because the spirit told me a couple of y'all niggas ain't do it. You're psychically lazy. Good. On bro now, you should have been envisioning the apple with your mind. The shit it's free. This was free. It don't cost no money, but it do cost your fucking energy. That's why you ain't do this shit. It costs too much energy. But on bro now, but then as soon as it's time to motherfucking gossip and shit, now you got all the energy in the world. On bro now, ain't that a each on bro now? Y'all niggas better pay the fuck attention. Like I said, damn it, think about the apple on bro now. If you think about the apple, what is making you envision that apple? What is making you see the image of the apple? It is the photon light that is emitted from your mind that's creating the image of the apple, the imagination. Think about your past. Think about what you ate yesterday. Imagine what you did. You are creating a photograph with your mind through the photon light. The tunnel has been set up because all of these are just thought forms that gain momentum and energy. The gods and goddesses are thought forms. If you mention a god every day and say how fire and great they is, that is a powerful entity now. It exists within the ethers. Let's go a little bit deeper with this. This is Night Side of Eden by Kenneth Grant. Hugh knows one book, knows none, bro. This is a 3-book cross reference. Anybody want access to the documents, go to the link in the bio. The information is there, how to get everything on, bro. Now. But anyways, there was at this primitive stage of society no knowledge of the Father on earth, and therefore no Father of God image in heaven, for the gods are but what? The gods are but psychic projections. Now, what's the etymology of psychic? Look underneath me right there. It's of the mind. Good. The word psychic comes from what? Of the mind or the mental. It can also mean soul. Projection. Projection denotes light. Whenever time we think about somebody, a tunnel is set up to where photon light can be transferred. Photons denote an aspect of what? What's the etymology of photon? A light. So when I asked your ass to think about an apple and you created the image of the apple in the head, the God's image in heaven, for the gods are but psychic projection, motherfucker, I set you up. You did a psychic projection. You projected on a psychic level. You emitted photon light from your mind that created the image of your apple. If I tell you to remember what the fuck you did yesterday, you are emitting light. That's why you drain your energy. If you sit there and just think about shit that happened all day and da-da-da-da, you drain the energy on, bro. Now you're utilizing energy to create the photographic memory. Good. You already using energy to project the realm around you, let alone the thought forms on top of that. All the gods are but psychic projections. You are you can think of an apple and psychic project. Close your eyes. Think of an apple. There you go. What's making you see that apple within your mind? You are psychically projecting. You are emitting photon light. It's that simple. When you think about something, when you look at something, you set up a tunnel of energy automatically. That's you right behind us. There you go. There you go. Those are all your thoughts, your visions, your ambitions, your dreams, the shit you scared of, the shit you want, the shit you need, the shit on bro now. Tunnels everywhere. Good. Yeah, hey, say twin. Why you think people are introverted and can't go around a lot of people and all that shit? That's spiritual, gang. Why you think people can't go around them? Because all them tunnels is set up. And some people more sensitive to them tunnels than the next. On bro now. More, you feel what I'm saying? Going around 30,000 because they all they thoughts and intrusive dreams. You fuck around and on bro now. It's on yourself or something. Bro, bro there, sir, are you okay? Oh, bro there, bro. I just stole myself. I ain't even gonna hold you, dad. Go, bro there. Shit. And don't care. Like, I don't even give a fuck. Oh, bro there. This is too much. This is too much anxiety for me to handle. Oh, bro there. This is too many energies. Because I'm sensitive to the energy. I'm not living within the holographic illusion like everybody else. I'm more sensitive to the aspect of our true nature. Oh, bro now. I actually see this energy. There's a lot of shit going on. Even at the gas station, anywhere you go, really, a lot of energy bussing. Are we sensitive enough to seek it? Well, let's go into it. Now, Let's go into the first aspects of the test. We already talked about one test that when a person felt this motherfucking energy, the good energy for a placenta, this mechanism was precisely what Dr. Glein observed in his DNA experiments. Angry people pull photons out of the DNA from a human placenta, whereas people feeling love were also able to beam additional photons into the same DNA. So when you felt the love, the photon light energy was the light was going in. When you felt anger, felt the hate, felt the whoop-de-woo, then you took the energy out. So you got to pay attention to your deities on bro them. Because if they ain't saying no loving shit to you, on bro them, they gonna fuck you up if you don't, then you might be getting drained, buddy. It literally says for the tunnel to be set up, I need you to feel fear and guilt. And then whoever is registering the angry thoughts is the one that's pulling the energy. You have an angry mother. And I'm not, and when I pull this book out, bro, the Bible has the Psalms and all of these different perspectives that have a deeper aspect of something. So don't let me fool you about I understand that hoodoo and there's specific systems that utilize the Bible for its metaphysical principles. So when I start bringing up the Bible and shit, I'm not here to you know what I'm saying, pull all the energy out of it and just say, oh, this book ain't worth shit. Because if it's worth something to you, then it's worth something to you. It's just what you do with the energy. Who am I to tell you the energy ain't worth shit to you? You might pull this shit up, open something, and inspire you. I can't say it on brother. I can't go against that, but I'm telling you that these are thought forms, these are characters, these are energy, that this deity does represent an aspect of what the angry one that's going to punish every motherfucking body on bro them in the fearing aspect. Now, if you go to Psalms and get a fire ass, some wisdom, who am I to take that shit from? Corinthians. You know, that shit be saying some shit. You know what I'm saying? It might say something fire. You be okay on bro now. But then you got to realize if the gods and goddesses are just thought forms, then this book is also almost an aspect of a programming. Because if it's just thought forms personified, and you say, but I pray to you, Lord, in the time of your favor and your great love, oh Lord, answer me with your pure salvation. Rescue me from the mire. Do not let me sink. Deliver me from those who hate me from the deep water. Do not let in the flood waters engulf me, or the death swallow me up, or the pit close its mouth over me. Answer me, Lord, out of the goodness of your love and your great mercy to me. Do not hide your face from your servant. Answer me quickly, for I am in trouble. Come near me and rescue me. Deliver me because of my foes. You know how I am scorned, disgraced, and shamed. All my enemies are before you, scorned and broken my heart, and has left me helpless. And what this shit sound like? You a simp ass. Go on, bro. I'm sorry. My bad. Oops. Oh, that didn't mean to come out. Let me try this again. To do this successfully, we have to break the other person down by causing them to feel negative emotions such as guilt, fear, shame, sadness, anger, disgust, terror, or shock. On bro now. I look for sympathy. My heart is broken. I am disgraced and shamed. In order to drain the energy and pull ties to it to successfully, we have to break the other person down to cause them to feel guilt, fear, or shame. I just open up a random songs and it says right here, I am disgraced. I am shamed. All my enemy. Damn. Oops. I forgot this book is called The Synchronicity Key. Damn, this book is called The Synchronicity Key. On Brono, so I guess it would serve right that if we're reading from a book called Synchronicity Key and I open up a random page from the Bible that we get a synchronicity. On Brono, I literally just opened up a random page and said if you cause somebody to feel shame, you can draw the energy out of them. We opened up the book, bro says, shit, I ain't shit, gang. I'm so shameful. Please come help me. I ain't shit. Oh, bro, boy, that energy, that's a thought form. That's energy you set up to drain your energy. You're giving your energy out. You're getting siphoned. And that's why then you go around trying to siphon everybody else's energy on bro now. So it's a programming. On bro now, it's just a programming. It's literally Neo, the Agent Smith shit. You mind Agent Mr. fucking Smith. Agent Mr. fucking Smith is his name. Mm-hmm. Wow. This is significant. Hey, bro, this shit fire. This shit fire. Bro? I gotta remember this chapter. What chapter is this? Psalms chapter 70, verse 18. Verse 19. You know how I am scorned, disgraceful, and shamed. You know I ain't shit. No, you know you ain't shit. Because the universe is mental, bitch. So now since you disgraceful, since you shamed and you ain't shit, then guess what you is? That's what the fuck you is because you said you was. On bro them, goofball on bro them. You walking since you saying this shit, that's what you is. The universe is mental. Good. You are creating the photon light. I've read that book before. It's written by Trish and Rob McGregor. The Seven Secrets of Synchronicity. Is it written by a couple, Rob and Trish McGregor? Bro, now if it's written by them, I'm fire. Bro, now I'm cold, ain't I? Damn, I'm cold, bro. Now, damn, I'm on fire with this shit. Yeah, bro, because that was the first video I ever went viral with my knowledge. The Seven Secrets of Synchronicities by Rob and Trish McGregor. It's a couple that write books together about the divination of synchronicity. It was the first video I ever went viral on bro now. And when I mean viral, I mean I got 1,000 views. You know what I'm saying? We doing this knowledge shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't famous out here, gang. I ain't famous like that. Big 360 ain't famous, y'all. Bro now, we don't get. You better go look at my page. You know what I'm saying? 300 views. I'm right with y'all, gang. Bro now, don't get this fucked up. And that's cool because it represents the energy. You know what I'm saying? How we delivering this energy, how primal it is, and what it represents. It might not be meant for the masses. You feel what I'm saying? And nothing against people's messages that are meant for the masses, because that's what they there for. Their message might be more approachable, more done. Where we need that so more people can tap into this shit. This the shit you do after the shit you do, after the shit you do, after the shit you do, before you do some other shit. Yeah, it don't make sense because it ain't supposed to. All right, anyways, on babies on bro. Now let's go back into this knowledge though, bro. We just went crazy. Thought form, psychic projections, synchronicity. Key said, I need your ass to feel guilt and shame. We just opened up a random page and it says, shit, I'm shameful and disgraced. I'm fucked up. And that's how you pull the photon tunnel light energy. How can you connect this synchronicity book with the aspect that the gods are thought forms? Because it says every time we think about somebody, ideally we have created a tunnel where the photon light can be exchanged in both directions. Photon denotes light. It says right here, the gods are but what? Psychic projections. What do you have? The psychic, because it's the mind. You use your mind to think. You create thought forms with the projection of your mind, which is created by the photon light that is emitted from it. Because the energy universe is just energy. It's all light. It's photon energy. You are part of it. Get your shit together, gang. It's really this shit like that. And now I'm about to prove it to these because in every sense. Bro, now, Dr. William Brown, what's that? Well, with the aspect of manifestation, like anything else, if these people are writing down entities and then everybody's starting to believe in them, and now the entities exist within the astral realm. So 360 is not, what's that word called? I'm not an atheist. I'm saying that because of this, your gods definitely exist. Like this actually proves more and more that your gods exist in the astros and shit. You feel what I'm saying? How can we make this work for us? You got to start. That's when you start tapping into magician. You got to start with the power of your mind. What do you give your energy to? What do you done? It starts with you. Bro, now you got to start with you because now you're realizing that you are merely a projector, and projectors have movies. Movies have clips. Clips get shot. Where you gonna shoot the bat though? Where your director's part at? Where the movie at? Where the movie being produced within our mind? See, we deal with the outside after the movie already been created. We just watch this life like a movie. We don't deal with none of the director cut, none of that until we start dealing with this deeper knowledge. We trying to get behind the scenes and get on that director shit. Cut, action. Bro, look, this is us. We're projecting things. Does that not denote film? Bro, now, do you want me to really, bro? Don't make me take it there. Please don't let me go lightning with a splash of thunder and go crazy with this beach, gang. Bro, no, because we'll take it all the way there. We about to go there. All right, anyways, bro, no, please don't make me take it there. Anybody, oh yeah, before I get deep into this, anybody want to support this shit? This is not a commercial. This is a call for all my scholars. Anybody want to take their knowledge further? These are 360 packs. Every single book, every single document, every single page, paperwork, page number is all documented here. And you got access to it. It's called through a 360 pack. That's going to have the lesson, the books, the whoop-de-whoop. So when I say 360 pack, I'm basically saying a research paper. All this shit is documented. Everything I say documented is on the book, so you got access to it. 360 packs is only $5. We got 13 of them. If you want all 13, it's $25 for all 13, and that come with a full name read. You must leave your email and full name in the Cash App notes. Anybody got questions, take your ass to the bio. Bro, no. All the information is there, twin. All right, that's for anybody who want to support this shit. You damn, this shit really means something. I appreciate you. Well, not only did I give you an opportunity to support this shit, but now you have an aspect to get the deeper knowledge. On bro, them it's on. Look, I passed the ball to you. On bro, I'm already doing my part, guy. All right, that's for all my true scholars, crazy people, all that. All right, now, anyways. It says right here, I just told your ass everything is a projection. Our brain minds tricks us into thinking we are doing real-time things. In fact, we have already done. I mean, I should just walk away after that, but I'm not. Brainbow bridges the cross hemisphere connection. We use innate brain skill machinizations without conscious awareness prior to our belief of using them. We use brain skills without conscious awareness prior to our belief of using them after we will them. So when you think you're doing something, you already did the shit. It already happened. You're behind in your world. Good. Everything is a projection. Just like when you watch a fucking movie, the movie was already shot. It ain't happening right the fuck there. They already shot the movie. They already directed that shit. They already cut it. What you get is an action movie. You get in a movie because everything around you is just energy. But depending upon your mind and how it was shaped and due to your genetics and all the ones before you that been thought the same thoughts and seen the same things and said the same shit, you have a conditioning. You have been conditioned to project the same energy. So when you see a bed, you see a bed because that's what the energy say it is. You feel what I'm saying? You're projecting this realm. It's already fixed. Anyways, the brain itself is an interface. Brainbow bridges the cross-hemisphere connection. We use our innate brain skill machinizations without conscious awareness prior to our belief of using them after we will them. Our brain mind tricks us into thinking we are doing real-time things. In fact, we have already done. Brain potentials are firing 300 milliseconds before you have the conscious decision to act. Yo, bro, your shit already fired off. If that means if I get up right now, I'm gonna stand up. Whatever the milliseconds before, my brain had already fired up. I was gonna stand up. I am only witnessing me stand up. I ain't did shit, twin. So projection, nigga. You're watching a movie. That's why when your ass was tired and went to work, you still was tired and went to work. No matter how tired you was, you be like, "There's no way I'm gonna be able to finish this," because you really ain't went to work. You just dreaming, yo. You just watching the dream of your ass. I should have never went out last night. Oh, bro. Oh, bro. Now get your ass up and go to work. We appreciate you, bro. Now, especially all the niggas that be pledging to support this shit. Get your ass up and go to work, buddy. We need you, oh, bro. Now get up and get to work, gang. Oh, bro. Now think about 360 up here teaching. I don't want to do this shit either, but we gotta do this shit, don't we? On bro, now we up here though, ain't we? On bro, now. Keep on going to work, gang. Man, don't forget the small people. Yeah, I got PayPal. PayPal is EMAL crazy 33 at gmail.com. EMAL crazy 33 at gmail.com. Nobody else has this, y'all. So all you gotta do is put that in, but you gotta put the Gmail part in. EMAL crazy 33 at gmail.com. All right, I appreciate all of y'all. Now, when we go to PayPal and shit on bro now, I appreciate y'all, gang, for supporting this shit. That's for all my international folks right there. Oh, bro, that's that international energy right there, boy. All right, now, on some real shit, though. When we start looking into the deeper knowledge, Rainbow Bridge, let me go back into this. You talking about what? Projections. Despite the fact that we are only watching a movie of the dream pass through consciousness that we project called our life. Bingo. I got what I needed. Did you get what you needed? I just told you everything is a projection, a psychic projection. Think about an apple. This is just a more refined aspect. This world is a more refined aspect of the thought. This shit gets so deep, y'all, that when I woke up the other day, the spirit told me this ain't where you woke up at, where you didn't wake up where you fell asleep at. You woke up where you last thought at. You woke up where you last thought your last thoughts, where you slid into the fluid aspect of the dreaming state. Thinking and dreaming is two different aspects, but yet it's the same. It's like daydreaming. Daydreaming is thinking and dreaming. You up, but you dreaming. Thinking is just a refined thought of reality. I thought about an apple. Dreaming is when the apple get legs and shit and start talking to your ass. Now you're daydreaming. You mix the thought of the apple with the dream. You have two different aspects of your perception of this realm. But this whole realm, what is crazy is each level of this realm is a dream state. You in a dream within a dream within a dream. We've been lured to sleep, in the sleep, in the sleep. We in the belly of the beast, in the belly of the beast. Because, motherfucker, why are you leaving this realm, going to sleep, and having more experiences? Like you just got off of work. You tired. You close your eyes. And then your ass get up and start doing shit again in the dream world. You bitch, what? Hold on. Oh, bro, them like a whole nother world open up. You in a dream within a dream within a dream. It's that simple, y'all. Bro, now which one is the dream and which one is the real world? How do you know? Because everything is based on the only thing that you know is this world has objectification, objects. Your dream state has objects. How do you differentiate which one is which? Even if your ass start thinking about what happened yesterday, you're just utilizing objectification. Everything's just an object. Oh, I did this. I went here. You are an object. Appreciate you, twin. On babies on bro now. It's always good to see the old babies on bro them on the brethren's here. I know who y'all is, twin. There's only specific individuals. Remember to being on babies on bro them on brethren, y'all, to really do this shit. We have already been doing this for thousands of years, probably, and we already was doing this in the future type shit. Some of y'all are already known on different planes of existence and energies and shit. That's why it's so easy to merge with y'all. And I don't have to see y'all every day and all that shit. Y'all could go on bro and come back in 17 years. I'll still be like, you be a familiar energy. Like, what's good with you, twin? Yeah, you know, you ever had a best friend you could talk to? You don't have to talk to him every day, but as soon as you talk to him, it's like nothing changed. Like y'all been doing this, y'all brothers, sisters, basically. Bro, now I know a homie I could call right now. And one time I didn't talk to this girl for like 8 years. Bro, I went around, bro. We was just like nothing changed. We was doing the same jokes, laughing. I'm like, damn, no matter how much shit we both had went through. That's that energy. We just resonate on that level. Bro, no, that's that love. That's that connection. Everything's a connection. What's good with y'all, twin? What's good, everybody? Everybody double tap the screen. Show love. I appreciate all of y'all. But anyways, like I said, despite the fact that we are only watching a movie of the dream pass through consciousness that we project called our life, our brains convince us that we are engaged, partaking in and affecting the movie of our life as if it were happening in real time instead of real time. Somebody passed me the popcorn. The parade I see in front of me is a charade played out in my brain, acted before I knew about it. Who's zooming whom? My mind chooses, then my brain performs the preview. I observe it in the dream past as a review in the literal present. Your present moment has never existed. It's a projection. The movie's already happened. And depending on how your subconscious, your mind's connected to your subconscious, is how you perceive in this realm. I know this to be true because next time you wrong about something, that's the representation that your world is just a projection. What you mean 360? That means that if you assume something about somebody, you think about something about somebody, and then in your world, that reality, it became true until you find out it was wrong. For example, I'm at the crib, something come missing. I let it come over here. You thought he was cool, something come up missing. You like, what the? Ain't nobody else coming to my crib. I know bro took my shit on, bro. Damn, bro stole my whoop-de-woo. I can't find it. Da 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 da. But then you find it. In your world, until you found it, he stole that shit. Because the universe is fucking mental. To the point you'll call it and blame them for some shit they ain't did and whoop. Because in your world, they took it until you found it. And now you like, oh shit, he didn't take it. That's the power of your mind. So like I said, the next time you're wrong about something, realize the power of your mind, that the universe is mental. It's a projection. That when you wrong in your world, you're right. Until you communicate and whatchamacallit. Then all of a sudden you, oh shit. Damn, I was wrong. But in your world, until you figured it out, you was right. Because the universe is mental. It's all a projection. Everything's projecting. Those tunnels are set up. In your world, whatever you think, you've been created that tunnel with photon light. So in your realm, that's how it's set up. That's how it's sometimes, that's how, hey y'all, and this is where arguments come from, miscommunications come from. You trying to get them up to see shit from the way you need them to see it in your perspective. But y'all view this shit completely different because the universe is mental. Bro, now that's why y'all look for somebody who like the same music, wear the same clothes, go to the same places, do the same things, because y'all want to think on the same levels. Because the universe is mental. Because if y'all doing the same shit, then y'all probably perceive things and have the same values. And oh, you listen to that? I do too. You read that? I do too. Appreciate the gifts, twin. Come on, bro. That's why. This shit gets so deep, twin, that I was listening to NPR radio, and they did a test where a person and their best friend watched the movie, and when they watched the movie, their brains reacted to the movie at the exact same times. But when the friend was removed from the friend, it was a friend of a friend, and they watched the movie together. All of a sudden, the brain didn't react at the same times in the movie. They removed the friend of the friend of the friend. You know, when your friend got a friend, y'all ain't that cool, but you the friend of that shit. The friend of the friend of the friend. They might all be connected, but now they ain't best friends. Their brains did not react like that because you perceive this world different. Even if you watch a movie, y'all looking at it different. One thing that's funny to the next might not be funny to the next. That's why it's hard to argue over what's the best movie, who's the best artist. Why you think kids argue every day over this shit? Because y'all perceptions is different. What you perceive this realm is what the drums sound like to you might sound different to somebody else. Good. What you think is a bar might not be a bar to the next person. Bro, then what you think is a banger and a hit might not be a hit. They hear it different. Why you think you got favorite foods that's nasty to somebody else? How the way you eat. This is why I love this knowledge, because we can read these books all day, but then I could just turn around and make your ass look in the mirror and you literally use you as the fucking lesson. That's why I like this book shit on bro, because I could close this bit because people wrote the books, good, and we are people on bro now. Like I said, y'all, this is like an 8 to 9. This lecture has came up to a 10 book cross reference lecture. So being able to say every single book, which I can say every book while I do the lecture, would just be me showing the fuck off at that point. How do we change our perception, our mind behind the scenes in the most effective way? Should you have to put some will and desire behind your intentions? You're gonna have to put some energy behind it. You have to put a lot of psychic energy. It takes a lot of psychic energy. We would have to start practicing. We'd have to imagine ourselves the way we want to be. Think yourself. You would have to start dreaming that beautiful dream of how you want this realm to be. How you whoop de woo. You got to get lost in the sauce of your dreaming state and start to do it on a more concentrated level and start creating this world for you. And what you'll see is around you, things will start to change. Things will start to shift. You have to actually, if you want to get deeper with this, what this lecture called, I'm gonna send this to you too. Leave your email. This 360 pack is called what? You need to expect the unexpected. Or if you want to go deeper with this shit, you need to think the unthinkable. And then the unthinkable shit can happen. Then the unexpected things can happen. See, our minds are fixed and it's in a routine, it's in a cipher, it's in a cycle. On bro now. You feel what I'm saying? On bro now. Oh, babies on brother, on the brothers. Gotta go. Have a great day. Love your content. Love. Appreciate it, Big 12. Appreciate you. I'm brother. Make sure y'all follow this shit. Show love. Go to my YouTube. Everybody that's stepping in, stepping out. Make sure y'all follow this. Go. Whatchamacallit on babies on bro now. No email. I don't know what that means, twin. On bro now. I don't know what that means, gang. All right, let's go a little bit deeper with this shit. Now, it states right here, even if you stare at somebody, if you staring at somebody, guess what's happening? They thinking about your ass, ain't they? Oh, brother, somebody's staring at you. They're clearly thinking about you. Ain't nobody staring at you and thinking about something else. They're thinking about you because they're staring at you. Yeah, Spark Notes version of all this. I don't know what a Spark Notes is. This is a 360 pack, which is just the documents, and I can send it to your email and you got access to it. So yes, all of this is documented. All this is summarized already. Everything is already documented. This is a 360 pack is a summary. Bro, no, that's exactly what it is. What I'm reading is all of this y'all got access to. I'm gonna send it to y'all. That's why I did this so we can, after we leave these crazy lectures and shit, we can be like, damn, okay. You have all the reference points, the books, the knowledge, the screenshots, everything. I put it all together. Everything's organized. That's why I'm running through this shit like this. Dr. William Broad, in the study of what being stared at, Dr. William suddenly proved. Dr. William Broad proved that simply staring at someone is enough to trigger their bodies to have an excited response, even at a distance when there is no physical line of sight between the two individuals. That's right. There is likely because the same cause the same. It's likely caused by the same energetic mechanism we have been describing. In Broad's experiment, one person was placed in a small room with a hidden video camera and told to relax and read a magazine while the skin was being monitored for its electrical activity. In another room, a closed circuit television screen revealed images of the man. Images. Here we go again, y'all. I got you, twin. I got y'all. Here we go again, y'all, with the images. In another room, a closed circuit television screen revealed images of the man sitting there in his chair, even though he didn't know he was being filmed. At a computer generated random moments, a participant in the room was asked to suddenly stare intently at the man's face on a television screen. Surprisingly, 59% of the time the man was being stared at, his skin had a sudden shock reaction. It worked with women as just as well as men. Again and again, a 59% chance is fully 9% above random chance. This may not sound as much, but it is a very significant considering that Brown repeated this experiment again and again with many different participants, and the effects was very consistent. What am I saying right now? What I'm saying is a motherfucker looked at somebody through a goddamn whatchamacallit. Somebody looked at somebody through a camera. If I was watching you through a camera and watching you on a video monitor through a camera and you was in another room, 35%, 59% of the time, your skin would register a jump, would register a change. Oh, bro, now register. Just no, see ya, homie. Just kidding. See you for me, band for band. Yeah, spread love every day. Yes, yeah. Oh, bro, now, like I said, when somebody's seeing you from somewhere else to create, project, hell yeah. Anything that's gonna help you shape your vision is gonna help. Yes, all of that. Y'all be answering y'all questions with y'all question. Like, hell yeah. Oh, bro, now. But now, when you see somebody on TV or if you see somebody in another room, 59% of the time, you're going to have a register of energy with the skin. 59% of the time, your skin going to register an electrical exchange because of why? Just like Synchronicity Key said, the tunnels of photon light is opened up when you think about somebody. So if you're staring at somebody, what the fuck you think you're doing? You're thinking about them. So when you think about them, you don't even have to have a direct line of what you would call it. They was looking at them through a monitor, like you looking at me through this phone. When you stare at somebody, you are registering the energy. The skin is jumping. Why you think I'm lit? Bro, now you damn, he lit. He has a lot of energy because I'm more psychically sensitive. So the more people viewing me, whoop-de-whoop, that's more energy. Let me prove this to you. Everybody double tap the screen. If you're rocking with this, only double tap the screen if you're rocking with this message. I'm about to show y'all something real quick. Only double tap the screen if you're rocking with this message. I gotta use y'all as a motherfucking proof again. Bro, now let me use y'all as proof. Let's switch up this picture to something. Let's switch to this. Who here? Johnny McHugh, I see you. Black Widow 310, I see you. Tara, I see you. Who else double tapping this motherfucker? Corporate Batty X, I see you, twin. Mad SBX to you. Monkey, I see you. Rick Green, I see you. Jamila Carell, I see you. Knowledge, Wisdom, Truth, I see you on Babies on Bro. We got a lot of people rocking with this knowledge today, twin. Nick Harkibum, BB, I see you on Bro now. I see you, gang. On Bro now. I see everybody liking this shit. I appreciate you. Knowledge, Wisdom, Truth. We already said that name. I see you, twin. Sharon Mackendo, 648. I see you, twin. Christina, I see you. On Bro now. Yeah, let's do this for about 5 more seconds. Anybody else want to double tap this shit on Bro now? Sharafa Brown, I see you. Appreciate the follow. Now, as you can see, Black Sunflower 7, I see you, twin. I appreciate you. Corporate Batty, I appreciate the gifts. Why did I just do that? Because 360 ain't no fucking vampire. That's why. Good. Now, I just told your ass. And Synchronicity, I got to talk to y'all like y'all in trouble. Now, I just told your ass. And Synchronicity Key by David motherfucking Wilcock, that what? Well, ideally, once we created a tunnel between ourselves and someone else with our thoughts, the exchange of photons flow in both directions. So if you're thinking about me, but I don't say your name, I don't see you, then the tunnels are set up, but you just basically giving me your energy. I'm giving energy as well. Don't get me wrong. I'm giving energy as well because the energy is the knowledge. So now y'all giving me the like. So don't go to somebody else live because they don't validate your name. You like they're not vampirizing you because whatever they're offering to you is the tunnel originally. But I'm showing you the return of the energy. I'm actually like over reciprocating because I'm already giving the knowledge. That's the energy. Y'all giving me the likes. That's reciprocation. Then I just doubled up. Whoever double tapped the screen, I just mentioned your names. When I mentioned your name, the tunnel was set up because your name is a representation of what? Your energy. It's light. Now, since I've recognized your name, the tunnel has been set up and 45 other people just heard your name and energy. We are all connected. It's a cipher now. And when it's a cipher, you in what? Maybe you're on the 360. Get your shit together on Babies on Brother on the Brothers. They say, twin, anybody get a 360 pack, you get this emblem right here. It's a 360. The head eating its own tail. I just connected the energy. I ciphered this shit up. We all connected. So, like I said, they say to it, you can read these books and shit, but you can also stop reading a book and start comprehending because your comprehension of the book is very important. It's not just reading. We don't just repeat shit. This ain't school like that. The learning is the comprehension, not the repeating of the knowledge. So after we learned about the tunnels being set up, I'm not just repeating that to you. I'm showing you that the tunnel was set up by mentioning your name in this fucking live and letting you feel that energy of you being mentioned. I know this to be true because when I told you to double tap the screen, wasn't many double tapping the screen, but once I started mentioning names, more people started double tapping that shit. Like, damn, he's saying my name. All right, bet. Because what you think? Energy. Good. It's all energy. And then when you go deeper with it, this is where you're getting your trolls from. This is where you get people that want to be seen, that's why they want to be seen, good? Because it's energy being set up. But they want to be seen, but not see your ass, boy. You better get your shit together on, bro. The harvesting energy. I know this to be true because when I was in the hood, pretty much anywhere I walk and shit, I used to be walking around and shit, and then everything will be quiet. A car will be riding past, quiet as hell, and then as soon as it see me, what happened? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Gotta turn that music on. Gotta be heard. Gotta be validated. Nobody was around. You was just chilling until you see somebody. Now you gotta turn your shit up. Do, 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 do. Let me show these because what I'm listening to. On, bro, now. It's energy. And you don't even know why you do it. It's energy because it's subconscious. Because everything you've done, you've already done it. Don't forget that part. Like I said, if you close your eyes and think about an apple, it becomes a psychic projection because psychic is the etymology of the mind. When you think, the thoughts come from the mind. The projection denotes light, which is the photon light that is exchanged when you think about something, which was proven by Dr. Richard Glenn when people thought about good thoughts to a DNA in the human placenta, and the light started to beam into the placenta. It started to glow with the light. And this is where y'all get that he glowed up. They got that glow. You got that glow. Like a woman that's pregnant, glowed up because she got double the energy within her. She manifested extra light, extra energy. Yeah. Play with this shit if you want to, twin. So like I said, now that I said all of this, 59% of the time on Babies on Bro, we ain't even got to be looking at each other. If I look at you through a video, like you looking at me through this phone, the energy is being exchanged. Good? Because that's the power of the mind. Because if you're looking at somebody, you're definitely thinking about them. Let's go a little bit further with this. Bro, let's go a little bit further with this. Ideally, once we created a tunnel between ourselves and someone else with our thoughts, the exchange of photons flows in both directions. In cases when we are healing others, we send more photons into the body of the person who needs healing. But when we absorb energy, we are actively pulling photons out of someone's body. Oh, I already said that. Let me go a little bit deeper with this. Brother, my bad, twins. Brother, I was feeling it for a second, gang. This system has apparently been in place throughout all of human evolution. Leaders who put their faces on currency may have well been getting energy transfers from their people every time the people looked at the currency in their pocket. This shit is so fucking powerful that why you think they got money on your dollar bills, y'all, and money on the change? Deeper than that, why did they make the penny brown and put the Abraham Lincoln go on the brown penny, the copper bean? Bro, now they are subconsciously speaking on somebody's worth and value, what they think about it. Everything else, silver and shit. As soon as it gets to the copper, penny, fuck out of here. Good on, bro. Then that's some crazy. Don't that have introduced the 14th Amendment that makes because slavery legal. All that shit the same. I was gonna get to that. If y'all having problems sleeping, stop posting shit at night. Don't post no videos at night. Because then you putting yourself in the algorithm at night. People probably viewing y'all videos, y'all pictures and shit. All of that because you're in the algorithm for the night. You're going to be tossing and turning in it if you're psychically sensitive. Why you think Michael Jackson got to sleep and shit? You think he could sleep if you're the most famous, popular person in the world? Billions of people know your name and watching you. Plus all the people that passed away that love your ass. You don't get no sleep. Boy, yo ass. 59% of the chance your skin jump when one person watched you through the monitor. What happens when millions of people are watching you? Energy is transferring. The same way when I stared at you, skin jump. The same way that God is a psychic projection. A projection. Light is emitted from the mind on a psychic level. When you think about something, when you see an image of something, you are creating a tunnel which generates the photon energy to it. So if you have faces on a dollar bill that represents slave owners and shit like that, then there's a good ideology that you're probably generating the ideology of what? That shit. On bro now. The cash. That's why they printed out so much money in 2021. They printed out so much cash, putting all these niggas on here that put property rights over people. So that's why around your world, people that be into the cash or actual cash, the ideologies be shifted. They'll slime you out for this shit on bro now. Because they slimed us out for this shit. The fake aspect of value and wealth. Built off our fucking blood. On bro now, bloodline. That's why, because in the hood was shit. Boy, somebody shit happening all around the. I ain't gotta say nothing. If you know, you know. Shit, I ain't about to, if you know, you fucking know. I ain't got to. So some shit don't need to be taught to y'all. So bro now. If you know, you know, gang. You know what's going on out here. You know how, because when they get this cash, print out that cash, print out that cash. All right, bet. Keep the money in your account and just keep it on your account and you'll be a little different. But print that money out. Go to the ATM and print that cash out and just walk it around and see how your mind shifts. Just start counting the money and looking at that shit. You get the 20, 40, 60, 80. These niggas is broke. These niggas is broke. These niggas is broke. I'm rich. I'm rich. You broke. You ain't shit. You hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, bro, you were already your mind starts shifting. Oh, bro, your mind starts shifting. That's why that whole you better get your shit together, twin. Oh, bro, now you treating your average human on bro now like they ain't because of what? Where do you think that come from? It's an energy transfer from the people. The system has apparently been in place throughout all of human evolution. Leaders who put their faces on currency may have well been getting transfers from their energy from the time people looked at the currency in their pocket. So you got to understand that, you know what I'm saying, that nothing against the clubs where you can throw the money and all that shit, but the yachty, that's why that shit is set up the way it is. And it's a hierarchy and it's a patriarchy. And you gonna drop that. I'm gonna throw this money at you. And when I throw this money, you gonna shake that on bro. Them. It's a transfer of energy and it's an ideology. On bro now, your body is worth my cash. Good. On bro now. That boy, this shit's spiritual, twin. Because put what? The body over the human, the rights of the human, or whatever. So all this shit is a spiritual aspect. Because basically they brought people for what? Money. That's exactly what they did. And around this world, you print that cash out shit. You can buy people for money. You can buy their time. You can buy their energy. You can shit basically rent them out. Oh, bro, now ain't this crazy, guy? That basically makes us all, oh, bro, now that basically make us all like victims of some sort of this energy harvesting system. We all playing a part. That's why I don't believe as an Abronium you can play the holier than thou shit and be like, I'm doing better than everybody else. You really like are in the cipher and cycle with everybody the fuck else. At some point, we all participating. I just said my Cash App, nigga. Did I not? 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Leave your email in the Cash App notes if you want these books and knowledge. Nigga. We are all participating. Bro, then we be saying shit like people are hypocrites, but really it's just the world is a paradox. And it's a projection. It's a projected paradox. It's all backwards. So you can't help but to be backwards in this motherfucker. As much as I said that shit, I still gotta say my Cash App and get support for the class. So, bro, now, if it is what it is, gang, that shit crazy. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. But anyways, let's go deeper with this shit. Bro, now. Followed you, Lindsay. Great point. What she say? That's why they lock up so many. Energy. Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I said they put the 14th Amendment is where when you locked up, you legally a slave. I just told somebody when I was locked up, I made $18 a week for working 6 days a week. I worked for 6 days a week in the kitchen and made $18 a week. Bro, Neil, that was my check. $18 in the 2000s, 2020s. Stop playing with this shit. That's slavery. That's real slavery. Bro, Neil, $18 a week. Good. That's $36 every 2 weeks, gang. Bro, Neil, 360. I guess I was living my day. Bro, Neil, 360. There's 36 people in here right now. Synchronicity. Bro, now ain't that up each $18 a week? What the fuck I'ma do with this? Couldn't do shit with that shit on bro. Now, but buy a couple noodles. Bro, them oodles and noodles. I don't know what they did at that point. You ain't even shit. You like shit. What I'ma do with this guy? Bro, now you three noodles away. All right, but anyways, after Gutenberg's invention of the printing press beginning in or around 1439, portraits of leaders could be distributed in printed illustrations, and that may have well have been enough to create viable energy transfers. Photography would represent the next quantum leap in the system, potentially making the transfers even more effective as the images of the leaders' faces become even more clear. Once live radio and television became available, potentially millions of people could focus on one person simultaneously in real time. Furthermore, if a particular film actor is being seen in movies by tens or even hundreds of thousands of people at any given time, even if the actor is only played by a character, he or she may still be receiving tremendous amounts of energy from the people watching them. So, with that being said, this is also why we get around celebrities and lose our mind and shit and be like, oh my gosh, they have so much glow. They have so much of this. They have so much, oh my gosh, I'm just, because that's the light from your ass. Because once photography, once movies, once music took off to the next, we all could hear the shit at the same time, say your name at the same time. You got concerts where we all looking up to you saying your name. All them people are thinking about you. All them people are focused on you. That's energy transfer. That's that photon light. That tunnel's been set up. Now your people got that glow. And that's why they call them a star. A star was born. Woo! Damn! I know the fuck they didn't have a nerve. What is a star? It's just light. What is photons? It's just a particle of light. It is the microsm of the macrosm. A star was born. Good. Who created the star? You did. With what? Your attention, your energy. Why? Because our celebrities are basically like gods on earth type shit. And your gods are just thought forms. You thought them up to be this fire. You be saying they this fire, they did this move. You make them greater than you. LeBron James, oh my God. And now they become greater than you. That energy. You leveling these niggas up. That's why your celebrities, when they get around you, if you get around it, I don't know if anybody ever seen a star in real life, a celebrity, you could feel that energy, especially if they in character. Like if you went to a concert, you'd be like, damn, you could see the glow on them. Because even right there, you're watching the energy transfer because you're at a concert and it's 4,000 of y'all screaming for one good, watching them. 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. All of y'all know the song. You saying his name. Boy, that's an energy. And then get deeper than that. And I ain't gonna take it no deeper than that because then I'm gonna have to get into another 360 pack, and I'm trying to stay on this one. All right, y'all. We about to go to the next part. What I need y'all to do is everybody double tap the screen. I'm about to take like a 3 minute recess. We've been up here for we already been up here for an hour, so let me take a 3 minute recess. I want y'all everybody double tap the screen. We're gonna start talking about these shadow entities. After this, I'm gonna tell y'all how these thought forms can be manifested into the physical, and I'm gonna prove it with actual books, documents, and I'm gonna tell you an actual story. Good. Stop playing with this shit. This is not a game. I'm not just telling you some conceptual shit because it sounds good. We're gonna prove it with science. So stay tuned after these messages. Oh, brother. Hi, my name is 360. Do you want to learn? Oh, brother. All right, now, what did I just say I was gonna do on bro now? Appreciate everybody staying, double tapping the screen. Whoever liked this shit, I appreciate y'all on bro now. Now to go a little bit further with this, like I said, everything we can be, we can really observe this on another level by telling you a couple stories here. This is from the Montauk Projects by Robert Keel. No, not the Montauk Projects. This is from Mothman Prophecies by Robert Keel. Mothman is an actual entity that existed in West Virginia before the Silver Bridge collapsed, and it's also connected to the Men in Black mythos. You had a lot of Men in Black energy in that site, UFO energy in that site, and a Mothman. That is an entity that looks like a fucking moth with red eyes. Some crazy shit, twin. We're not here to focus on that, though. I put the reason why I'm telling y'all because I put the whole book in there, but we're gonna focus on another story that was in it, and it's about a ghost story that was in what New York Greenwich Village, and it's about what a phantom that did what he had a long black cape, dressed in a hat, a long black cape, and wearing a wide brim slouch hat down over his eyes as it slinked from room to room. So this was a ghost that was in a specific house. Now they was trying to figure out all the ghost hunters, the famous ones, was trying to figure out where this ghost come from. You know the usual shit. You know the stories. They be like, where did the ghost come from? On bro them, and they tell y'all the stories. Y'all watch the shit. Oh damn, that's crazy. Them dumb bitches be fire. I gotta get back into that, y'all. Bro, now I'm missing a major part because I teach all day. I gotta start about watching that type of shit again. But anyways, on a deeper level, it says right here, in the same house, there used to be a writer in the house. Remember, this shit is called Think the Unthinkable. This is about universal things and all of that. The universal mind. It's about this writer named Walter Gibson in the same house where this ghost existed. A writer named Walter Gibson lived in the same house. 30 years prior, 20 years prior. He was and is an extraordinary prolific author. For many years, he churned out a full-length novel each month, and many of those novels were written in the house in Greenwich Village. All of them were centered around a spectacularly successful character Gibson created in the 1930s, that nemesis of evil known as what? The Shadow. If you have read any of the Shadow novels, you know that he was fond of lurking in dark alleys, dressed in a cape and a broad brim slouched hat. Get your shit together, gang. Why would a shadow-like apparition suddenly appear in an old house? Could it be the residue from Walter Gibson's very powerful mind? We do know that some people can bend objects, can move objects, even bend spoons and keys with the powers of their minds alone. Mental telepathy is now a tested and verified phenomenon, and about 10% of the population have the ability to see above and beyond the narrow spectrum of light. The Tibetans believe that human minds can manipulate these invisible energies into visible forms called topas or thought projections. Did Walter Gibson's intense concentration of the Shadow novel inadvertently bring a topa into existence? So what you mean to tell me is that somebody was writing a book about an entity, about a phantom, and he wrote a book every month about this shadow-like entity. And guess what? In that exact same house 20 years later, the entity you started to observe that entity in the house. Now, did that entity exist before that? That's the question. Now that's where y'all got to get into the deeper shit at. I don't want to go that deep because either he's channeling the entity or you created the entity. Either way it goes, your thought form created an aspect of that energy because he wrote the book first. First, he wrote the book, and then the entity started to pop up into the ethers around in that house. The exact way that he wrote it. It was called The Shadow. It had the same hat, the same everything. That's what they started to see in the house 20 years later. So if one person can write, and it says right here that Walter Gibson intense concentration on the Shadow novel inadvertently, they call them thought projections. It says right here the gods are but what? Psychic projections. What psychic of the mind? What do you do with the mind you think? What did I tell you to do with your mind? Think about an apple. How do you view that apple with your mind with the photon light that's emitted from the mind because the mind is light, photon tunnel energy, electricity. It's just energy. You're using energy to view energy within this matrix. It's a projection. So if an individual is writing a book every motherfucking month and it starts to pop up into the physical where a person can sense it on the astral as a ghost, then what the fuck do you think this book did? It's hard to show this motherfucker. What the fuck you think this book did, gang? On bro now. You got all the many gods and goddesses came into being as thought forms personified. How did the shadow-like entity come into being within this realm on the ghost-like state from the astral realm? A thought form being personified, the shadow. We're proving to you that you create entities in the astro. Where do your gods and goddesses exist? In the astros. What's the etymology of astros? The stars, the heavens. Where is your God at? The heavens. The astro, your astro body, your star body, your subtle body. What are your thoughts? They are subtle. Think about an apple. It's subtle. You don't see it. Nobody else see it. It's very subtle. It's a very subtle image. Your thought forms are subtle. The astral body is a subtle body. The astral realm is a subtle realm. The realm of thought, the realm of the consciousness, the realm of the mind. That's why you never die. That's why everybody who ever existed, who minds existed and perceived this realm, an aspect of them exists within the astros. It can be called upon. That's called your ancestors and ancestors, or the phonemes, whatever you want to call them. Your ascended masters, or everybody who ever thought a motherfucking thought. You call it the Akashic records. That's just energy, bro. And here's the beautiful part. You know, nothing against the Africans, nothing against the South Americans, nothing against the Canadians, nothing against every fucking body. We all in this universal system, but this also happened fucking here. This happened right here on this land. Bro, no, this is in New York. The West Virginia Mothman story happened in Ohio. So these are ain't you look we try to look so far in the past, you go right the fuck now, shit going down on a mythological level. You're literally standing in fucking a mythology, a myth. You're looking all over here, what they used to do with, and nigga, you could look today. I just told your ass that a nigga wrote a novel of entity about a shadow and the shit started to pop up in the real world. I just told your ass before the Silver Bridge collapsed that a Mothman used to pop up and the culture of the Men in Black was started to exist around this time. Like these niggas in black started to pop up at people's houses. Matter of fact, two people that died is right before this story. Two people that died in the Silver Bridge collapse. A Men in Black person went to their house, knocked on their door, asked to use their phone in the middle of the night. This a rural area. Population none. Not your city with everybody there. Okay, so because they black, we see that everywhere. No, we talking about in the city in the 1960s with 30 niggas there. Ain't no strangers. If you there for a reason. UFOs, all that shit. So, like I said, you have all the mythology and the energy right the fuck now happening. But we just are so stuck in the perceptions of our egos and all of that. We ain't looking at the sky. We ain't looking at the stars. We ain't looking at the moon. We ain't looking at the ocean. We ain't looking at the deeper aspects of ourselves. Bro, now, to go deeper is to go higher. As above, so below. Magical mirrors. To go deep within self is to go really far out here. The shit really like within ourselves because we talking about the mind and you possess the mind. Let's go into the next shit. Bro, now on bro, because this shit started to get deep. I could feel the energy shifting. The 12th century Persians, because now we about to start talking about spiritual teachers, spiritual knowledge. He who knows one book knows none. I think we on like our sixth book of this lecture. The 12th century Persian Sufis have also employed, what's this say? Have also employed deep trance-like meditation to visit the land where the spirits dwell. And again, the parallels between the reports and the body of evidence that has accrued in the chapter is striking. They claim that in this other realm, one possesses a subtle body and relies on senses that are always associated with specific organs in the body. They asserted that it is a dimension populated by spiritual teachers or imams, and sometimes called it the country of the hidden imam. They held that it is a world created solely out of the subtle matter of Alim Atita or thought. God damn it, even the Persian surf, you can't go back to the 12th. We just got on the magic school bus at 360, went to the 12th century Persian Sufis. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Oh, bro, then guess what they said? Yeah, we got a place with a land where the spirits dwell, the spiritual realm. Yeah, and that's where the spiritual teachers is, our imams. Yeah, and that spiritual world is created by the subtle matter of Alim Atita or thought, thinking. Their spiritual world is created of thought. I just told your ass the gods are but psychic projections, which are thoughts projected from the mind, which is light. That's why they're light beings, because you have photon energy. They're telling you that their spirit world comes from the world of thought. So 12th century Persian, saying, you know, wear the shirts. Like, saying it's kind of crazy because I always wear a shirt. Every time, as soon as I kind of started getting deeper than now, I started putting shirts on my head, wrapping my shit up. As soon as I started losing my mind. On road and on that Sufism. bro now, on that thought energy. So this is spiritual. This is activism. I'm activating something. Because this it got wrapped up just like that. On bro now, it must mean something on a deeper level. Who knows? I thought I was just doing it because I had a receding hairline. Oh bro now. Oh, bro, I thought my shit was just receding. Oh, babies. But anyways, let me go back for a little bit further with this shit. It says right here, nor was it a landscape created by only one mind. Rather, it was a plane of existence created by the imagination of many people. Let me say this shit again. Nor was it a landscape created by one mind. Rather, it was a plane of existence created by the imagination of many people. Oh my gosh, that right there. The fact that this is Michael Topp's book, Holographic Universe, cross-referencing with Michael Cunningham's book, Creating Magical Entities, that tells you as more people, they just told you the spiritual world is not from one mind, it's from many minds. As more people adopted the understandings of the events of actions as things greater than themselves, the thought forms gained momentum and energy from the people that understood them. Over time, a single thought had transformed from one person's way of understanding the world to what is now considered some of the most powerful gods, goddesses, demons, and spirits will transform as a single thought. It says that the spiritual world of the Imam is not a world created by one mind, but by many people. It said that their spiritual realm is created by the world of thought. It says many of your gods and goddesses which belong to what? Your spiritual realm are thought forms personified. The Persian Sufi said what? That their gods and goddesses, their hidden teachers are in the spiritual world that is created by the imagination of many. It says as more people adopted the understanding of the events as greater than themselves, thought forms gained momentum and energy from the people that understood them. Over time, a single thought had transformed from one person's way of understanding the world to what is now considered some of the most powerful gods, goddesses, demons, and spirits. You are creating your own heavens and entities and energies and whatchamacallit. Period. Bro, and this is why we ask people for their opinion, because you're adding your thought form, their thought form to your shit. Like, what's your opinion on this? You trying to add that momentum, add that energy to it, basically. Like, what you think about this? Because it said by the thoughts of many people. So one person, that's why this Bible was so developed bro now, because one person came, wrote some shit, somebody else added it, then somebody else added some shit, then somebody else added some. Don't forget to throw in all the ancient shit that was already here before this. The law found on my yacht is the most law, the law that was written on by Moses is the law written by my yacht. That's in 360 pack number 1, my yacht 23. Bro now. All of your laws given on the mountain was given in older sciences to the great mother, the divine feminine principle. The law of the mountain of my yacht. That's the justice scales. That's why my yacht has the scales. That's why you get the laws. The laws is connected to the scales. Where you think they getting this shit from? That's your Libra. That's your equinox, because these are astronomical evaluations. Because the sun goes through 12 astronomical evaluations. Why you think you got 12 tribes, 12 this, 12 every damn thing? 12 months, 12 hours, 12 archons in Gnosticism. The 12 aspects of understand. The gods and goddesses were created to understand cause and effect in the world. You trying to understand the experience. That's why you can look outside and see all the shit that's in the book is outside of you. Everything within you is outside of you. The cause and effect, the as above, so below, the as within, so without. It's all metaphysical. Bro now. But it also serves to say that once you tap into these energies, this is why you can't teach no divine feminine. It's very hard for them to tap into AG, this divine feminine. You go whoop de woo, and you gonna find it very hard because they have tapped into a thought form of a patriarchal energy that is of the kingship. You trying to teach the kings about the queens. Bro, no, but the queens came before the kings. The goddesses came before the gods. Where did your ass come from? Out of your mother. Bro, now every boy came out their mama. But then in the very first book of the Bible, the first woman come out of man. And what? You should have known right off the bat. They like, we own that with you. You should have known right the fuck there. Bro, then we own that bullshit. You wait a minute. What? Bro, everybody else came out of their mama. These the first. So, bro, them. Nah, G, you actually go to sleep, bro. But it's all metaphysical. Because if I wanted to say this, I would say that after the aspect of the man's role in procreation, we are responsible The X and the Y chromosome is held within the man of what chooses the gender. And on a deeper note, after a man emits his whoop-de-woo inside of a woman in metaphysics in the Draconian code and Kenneth Grant Codes of the Shadows, it is called the magical sleep. He goes into a magical death or transformation. He goes into a sleeping state because we are emitting what? Our solar phallic energy. We hold the sunlight. We hold the solar energy. The Wuman represents the fecundation, the Mother Earth perspective. She takes the energy and transforms the energy. So she's our true alchemist because she takes whatever and transforms it into a full life form. She takes your semen and turns you into a big head motherfucker with skull, fingerprints, brain, with a whole life about to live. Where they gonna think thoughts. So you imagine the power. You know how powerful that energy has to be to hold that. You know how powerful that energy has to be to hold the astral body, the spiritual potential, the thought forms, the mind, and still live and then birth it out of you multiple times and then start fucking again? Oh, shit. You dealing with a monster. Bro, Neil, you dealing. Hey, this is why Goddesses was first, baby. Bro, Neil, trust and believe that. Bro, they must have seen this shit like, yo, what the fuck? Bro, Neil. This is why you see the Venus of LaSalle 30,000 years ago written on a wall in France, which is just a thick ass woman holding a glyph of the moon. Bro, now they're letting you know what this shit was. You're only praising the fathers today because you already praised the mother. Good. And this world works in cycles and shit. Bro, if everybody is winning gifts, if you went to the Grammys, you turn on the Grammys, you turn on the Oscars, everybody win. Thank God, thank God. I'd like to thank him. I ain't shit without him. Nigga win the Super Bowl. Thank him, thank him. If everybody's thanking him, it's because they already thanked her. And that's not in the book. Bro, and that's some deep ass shit right there. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, it is in the book because all of your ancient let me just show this shit to y'all real quick, bro, because I don't have time. Bro, no, this is start. And at some point, I just start ranting. Didn't I tell y'all at the beginning of this lecture to get your 360 packs? Appreciate everybody who pledged, who supported. Thank you. Can't do this shit without y'all. Make sure y'all support this shit. 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Leave your email in the Cash App notes. Y'all support this vision. Y'all support this knowledge and everybody else getting this shit. Yay, we so real. Bro, no, we're so real. But anyways, the Sabian or Solar Star Code. The Star Code is what? One of your first totemic mystery codes. And it says what? The Sabian code was the code of what? The mother goddess of the 7 stars plus her child Sirius. This is a very first code, one of your ancient primal codes. The fourth code, this says the son of the mother. Your fourth code is what? A solar code, which is the son of the father. The son of the father rather than the mother. The son of the father rather than the mother. That's why I keep telling y'all the only reason why everybody thanks the father God today is because you already thanked the mother goddess yesterday. Your very first deity systems were based on mother goddess energies. It's that simple. So now if you want to cross-reference this with what we're teaching about today, and the gods and goddesses are thought forms, when you start mentioning the goddesses, you're mentioning the primal energies. Yeah, you're tapping into your primal form of energy, your primal aspect. Shit that was thought first. That makes it a more powerful registration of the aspect of how we explain this world. That's why most that tap into the divine feminine start immediately mentioning the ancestors and ancestresses after that. They'd be like, if you start saying divine feminine, you're probably talking about ancestors and shit. Why? Because you're having an ancestral state of mind. You tapping into some ancient primal thought forms. You going way back thousands and thousands, and that's why your ass don't fit in today. Duh. But you also represent the future because shit is transcendent. We're about to bring in a new age. A new age is coming. So you got to know this old shit. So that's why you don't fit in. You're mentioning thought forms that are 30, 40, 50,000 years and six that predate this energy that every 5 billion people believe in. Why do you think you're going to fit in? You're thinking and perceiving this world on a different level. Not to say that one is greater than the other, but one is more primal, prime. It's like hitting the shit out the bottle as opposed to making a drink. Good. Yes, the drink is a good time and it helps you, but you need 3 of them bitches to get back. You hit that shit out the bottle. You got to get fucked up. And some of us get fucked up when we tap into this energy because it's primal. You have to transform. That's why when you tap into this energy, it start moving people away from you, moving people around you, moving other things closer. It starts orbiting energy. Your whole circle start changing because even for you to tap into this shit, the energy around you gotta shift. Everything starts shifting. But since we are static beings that have fell in love with this shit, when things change, we be, oh no, but it don't matter how painful it changed, the change represents your transformation. It's energy. You are an energy. That's why there's really no such thing as creation. Energy has already existed. So everything is just constantly our existence is just a transformation. It's just an alchemical process. So if we transformed and got here, then there's some aspect that we could transform to a different aspect of something that is on a different level. On a deeper level, somebody said this yesterday. Your shadow is your 2D existence. You are a 3D being. Your shadow is 2D. How do you know that your 3D being is not a shadow to a 4D being? I said, damn, which would make perfect sense because everything you do, your shadow do, right? If you move your finger, I can see my shadow right now. When I'm moving my thumb, moving these clips, my shadow is moving as I move it. So this is basically, my shadow is basically a projection of what I'm doing in the 3D realm. Stay with me. Kind of like how a holograph projects. Stay with me. On babies, on bro, no more brothers. What's up, twin? I see you. Kimmy got bars. I appreciate you, twin. Stay with me here. Dr. Blend Functionary book. One of the brothers too, on brother. One of the brethrens, on bro. One of the brothers. Just wanted to say that too. One of the brothers, by the way, definitely says right here on babies on brother on the brethrens. Um, pass me the popcorn. Pass me the popcorn. Partaking and affecting the movie. The only thing that counts as information around the world is the brain, not whether accurately mapped resembles the world, despite our fact that we are only watching the movie of the dream pass through consciousness that we project called our life. Our brain convinces us that we are engaged. Our brain convinces us that we are engaged, partaking and affecting the movie of our life as if it were happening in real time instead of real time. Now look at that real time, REEL, because that it denotes an aspect of what a movie. And movies get what? Projected. Because everything that's ever happened has already happened. You could just this could very much prove a lot. Your shadow, when you move, your shadow move. How do you know that your movement is just not an aspect of a movement of a higher source of energy? And everything that you've navigated within this realm and experience is just a higher sense of you navigating on a different realm. As above, so below. All the shit we like to say, twin. Why do I say that, gang? Only reason why I say that, because right now, everybody raise their right arm. Everybody raise their right arm right now. When you want to. Just raise your right arm whenever you wanted to. All right, you raise your right arm. All right, bet. Even if you didn't, I don't give a fuck. On bro there. But if you did, just raise your right arm. In your mind, you think, in your mind, you sitting here right now, after you raise your right arm, let me do it and practice this shit. Oh, bro, no, I just raised that shit, gang. Y'all can't see me because of this page. Oh, bro, no. Oh, bro, no, man, bad camera lighting. But you know what the fuck I'm saying. I raised my right arm. In my mind, I'm raising my right arm because I said in my mind, raise your right arm. Look, in my mind, I'm making a decision to raise my right arm. Look, hey, raise your hands like you just don't care. I'm raising these bitches up. I'm raising the roof in this motherfucker. Old people shit, gang. I'm raising the roof in this bitch. All right, but anyways, on a deeper level, when I raise my arm, guess what? On babies, on brother, on the brothers, man. The brain itself is only an interface. Rainbow Bridge is a cross hemisphere. Is the Rainbow Bridge is a cross hemisphere connection. We use our innate brain skill machinizations without conscious awareness prior to our belief of using them after we wield them. Our brain mind tricks us into thinking we are doing real time things that we have in fact already done. When I raised my arm, gang, it already happened. My brain already fired this shit off. It's the science is developed down to the millisecond. Any event we see is at least 50 milliseconds old. It is already in the dream past. I observed it in the dream past. Everything you ever did, your brain already fired it off. It already made a decision. It already happened. When you raise your arm, your brain fired it off before you made the conscious decision to raise your arm. It's almost like this is just a reflection. You think you doing shit, but your brain has tricked you to make you feel like you making things happen. And then if you look at your shadow behind you, it moves when you move. But the shadow might, if the shadow is an entity as well, it's probably thinking, shit, I'm doing this, bro. Bro, now the shadow like, shit, where we going today? I'm gonna go to this tree. It's doing shit. I'm at Chipotle. Oh, bro, your shadow, I'm about to go to Chipotle. Your ass went to Chipotle, but your higher self went to. Oh, I'm just saying, twin. Am I saying that there's a Chipotle in the spirit? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what that means because everything's just energy, and as above, so below. This has to represent some aspect of we're consuming. Then why do you not think that you're not? There's some consumption of your energy as well. All we do is consume all day to live. So there might be a very well thing that these photon tunnels of light of energy that's set up, because all of this denotes an aspect of projection. Projection denotes an aspect of light. Light denotes an aspect of the photon energy. And photon energy can be exchanged in between organisms just by thinking about something. We set up the tunnels. So all of these entities and energies that we thinking about and all of these I do woo, we actually give life with what? Like basically we eating and doing all of this, and so we could think all day and start feeding all of these different aspects of energies. These tunnels of light are set up. The gods are but what? Psychic projections. What's the etymology of psychic? The mind. Is it right behind me right there, y'all? Do y'all see it? Does it say the mind right there? Yes, it does. What do you do with your mind? You think thoughts. Psychic projections. What do you need to project? Light. What do you need for a projection to work? You need light. When do you get that light? Every time you think about somebody, a tunnel was set up where the photon tunnel light is set up. Every time you stare at somebody, which means you're thinking at them, their skin register 59% of the time. This explains the faces on the money, all of those different aspects. Walter Gibson wrote a whole novel every month about a shadow entity. He focused his thoughts on an entity, and the entity started to hunt the very house that he wrote the books in. That was called The Shadow. 20 years before that, that entity started to exist. The Persian Sufis told you that their spiritual world, which is consisted of spiritual teachers, are consisted of what? The subtle matter of thought. The space itself, including nearness, distance, and far places, were created by thought. Thought is what? A psychic projection. Why would their spirit world, which is the light world, be created by thought? Because you emit photon light when you think about shit. So it says, and not by one mind, by the imagination of many people. It says right here that when many people, as more people adopted the understandings of the events of actions of things greater than themselves, the thought forms gained momentum and energy from the people that understood them. Over time, a single thought had transformed, here we go, transformation, from one person's way of understanding the world to what is now considered some of the most powerful as gods, goddesses, demons, and spirits, light energy. Because what? This realm could very much be a holographic universe. It's all projections. It's all light. So when we think, close your eyes, you think about an apple, you have projected the light from the mind, which has created the image of the apple. Just you thinking about you getting looking at the apple. You are emitting so much energy. Some of y'all, after y'all leave this lecture, y'all gonna have to lay down, G. Take a nap. We've been imagining this shit, reading all. You're taking a lot of psychic energy. That's why you think it was at 40 people. That shit. Oh, every lecture I do, we will teach this shit till it drop down to 7 people. This shit like spiritual boot camp. Oh, bro, they like, oh hell no. How much psychic energy you need? Somebody took offense to that shit the other day because I said, I taught for 9 hours the other day. I said, if your ass here after 9 hours, you crazy. But I didn't. I was saying it in a funny way because shit, you clearly have a lot of power to you. That wasn't a diss. That was some straight love shit. Like shit, you on the next level, bro. Now, because I'm like drained. I'm psychically drained. I cannot give another. I can't give another reading, bro. Now, this is very significant, twin. Now it says right here, we do live in a holographic universe and it is all projected holographs. There must be a source from which it comes. We really need to read The Secrets of Light by Walter Russell. If you look at the bottom right there, it says long-term memory and quantum fields of DNA nucleotides. Remember in the very first beginning of this lecture 2 hours ago, I told your ass the very first test to test the aspect that photon tunnels is set up when you think about something was set up with the DNA from a human placenta. They could beam the photons in and out of the DNA. It says your long-term memory in quantum orbits of DNA nucleotides, holographic photons, because the energy of everything you've ever projected or stored is being stored in what? The energy of your genetic code. When you project things, you're basically going back in your DNA. Your DNA has experienced everything. Your essence has experienced it. That's why when you watch certain movies, if your bloodline connected to it, your shit start to boil hot as hell. Cause you like your DNA is being surged by that trauma and shit. That's why they always pushing that trauma, trying to push the trauma all within you. Because it's already stored within your DNA. When you have a holographic memory, you pulling the clips from your DNA. Damn. I know they didn't just say this. Long-term memory in quantum orbits of DNA nucleotides. DNA is what we have. Holographic photons. Photons is what's emitted from the mind. There's in the book Synchronicity Key, you go through a whole chapter talking about the DNA and the photon light being stored in the DNA. And when we stressed out, all the light leave. And when we got a lot of energy, it's a whole love and shit. It's a whole lot of light stored into you. And that's another thing I wanted to explain to y'all when y'all in love and shit. I'm in love. Oh my gosh, I am just in love. You know why? Because that person they beaming all that love into you. You beaming all that love into them. Y'all thinking about each other. Y'all whoopty-wooing. You daydreaming about each other. That's a lot of that's a powerful tunnel set up of photon light energy. And that's that feeling you get. That's that tunnel. That's that real something going on. Oh, bro, you've been set up that energy. It's a holograph. You've been sent y'all light to each other. But anyways, like I said, when you go back in the past or when you project in the future or however you want, you are basically projecting it from your mind. That's why this image right here, this brain image, look at it, y'all. Looks exactly like the image on the left-hand side. How a holograph works is how your brain works, how it registers the mind of a holographic projection. Because what? We do live in a holographic universe and there's all projected holographs. There must be a source from which it comes. You really need to read The Secret of Light by Walter Russell. And you see that objectification? Look at your bottom right. You see where it says object? The object's inside of the mind. The object's inside of the mind that's projected outside of yourself. Your dreaming state is an objectified state as well. Your thinking state is objectified. When you're in this realm, you are objectifying things. In the dreaming state, you're objectifying things. So when you go to sleep and have rapid eye movement, which is the rapid eye movement dreaming state, you are still projecting energy. You're projecting the aspect of an objectification. It's all projections. You're projecting energy. That's why your dreams can be decoded for the aspects of the deeper perspectives of your subconscious, because it's another code of your film. Because a holograph denotes what? A projector, a projection, correct? How do you, and when you watch a movie and it's being projected out of something, the movie was already filmed in whoop-de-whoop. Everything you projected was like conditioned to you. That's why they take the baby and da-da-da-da. You've been projected. You already were conditioned at some point. How you perceived this realm as a baby was different. Your film and projection, all that shit started to take a toll. And we started to project this realm like everybody else around us. We started to assimilate. That's why a baby can be raised by a wolf. Good. You ain't never heard of the wolf babies? They look at the world like a wolf. On bro now. Think about that. You think they look at the world how you look at it? You ain't never heard of the wolf kids? That's when a child get abandoned, they get stood by a wolf, they get raised by the wolves because they live like a wolf. Good. They die at a very young age. They be out of here they die like just about as young as the wolves do. Because they eat that diet and shit on bro now. Eating like wolves, living like a wolf. On bro now. Crazy, gang. I remember reading that as a child. Like, what? Wolf kids? Oh, bro, this is what kids. I am not capping to y'all, bro. There's some people that have been raised by animals, bro. That is a real phenomenon. This is the weird. That's what I'm saying. We keep looking at nothing against the past. We need the past. We have to look in the rear view to back up, and then we got to drive where the fuck we need to drive on babies on run up on the brothers. But on a deeper level, the past is happening right the fuck now. You having all of these mythical ass things being created. But anyways, like I said, the universe is a holograph. It is a light of an illusion. We need to read the holographic universe, intelligent design. It said read this book about Walter Russell of light. After I left this lecture, that was the last part of the lecture. I wrote a conclusion. Everything is light, circulating energy. They taking the light from us, blah, blah, blah. I went to send off a random 360 pack, went to send off a library to somebody. After I was done sending the library, I went to a random book. Guess what book popped up? Walter Russell. So the exact same book that I was looking for on Bro now, the Walter Russell book, the same book, well, not the exact same book, but the same writer that this holographic universe book was saying I need to read, Walter Russell. I went to my library. I stopped at a random book. 360 don't cap. Because it take more energy for me to tell this damn story on Bro them than for me. I wish this didn't happen. Because I gotta tell the story of the synchronicity. That's energy. But I opened up a random book. It was a Walter Russell book. I opened up the book and it went straight to this page. No caps in my raps. On Pro, no caps, no graduation caps, nothing. The created universe in the registration and matter of the ideal of thinking mind. Mind is expressed in light. Light is the storehouse of the energy of thinking mind. The energy of the universe is the energy of thinking mind. The universe is a universe of energy. Energy is expressed in light. Everything that I taught in this motherfucking lecture after I was done teaching it the first day. This was the first day I taught this. You know I'm not lying because right after this slide is this slide, the conclusion. But in this slide, it says, read the book by Walter Russell. Right after this lecture, I sent the library, opened up a book. It was Walter Russell's book. And I opened up the page and went straight to this part about light, energy. The mind is light. The spirit is light. If the mind is light and the spirit is light, then what is the difference than what the Persian Sufi said in the holographic universe, that the land where the spirits dwell is a land of thought. And when you think of things, photon light is emitted. A particle of light is emitted from the mind because the universe is just energy. The universe is just light. The universe is just the mind. So everything that he said and I said in this lecture, hey, y'all, your thought forms are God's psychic projections. You're emitting light when you think about things. When you focus on things, it's light. You're thinking this energy. Everything is psychic. This dude that wrote this book, since he thought about it all the time, it started to exist in this realm as a ghost story. Walter Gibson, The Phantom. And then at the very end, I go to a book right after this, and this shit lets me know everything is light. Everything's about the mind, thinking things. You're thinking things all day. Ain't your things just thought? The mind is expressed in light. Every time we think of shit, you are emitting the light that's expressed from the mind. The mind is the psychic, the projection. What's this 360 pack called? Think the unthinkable. Home bro now. Damn. How long we been up here, bro? What's good with all my bro nails? We've been up here for 2 hours, hour and 45 minutes. What's up with y'all? All right. Anybody want to drop their first? Whoever been pledged to the class, drop your first name if you want a quick. Oh, we already did your name read, twin. I already still remember the name reads. I'm pretty sure if your name read is representation of Mercedes, it represents an aspect of that's the to denote the value, to denote the worth on something, to denote the aspect of what it's worth. It's the means the mother of mercy. It means the mother of mercies. And mercies is basically like what value you put on something. What would you offer for what energy represents? It's some aspect of like a place setter of value, a place setter of energy. The mother of the mercies. On bro now. It's something that you pay. It's the time. It's that energy on bro now. Damn, that shit crazy. I still remember name reads. It means favor. It means doom. Mother of mercies. The name Merst means mercies. So now we looking at that. What do we favor? What do we give our energy to? Like I said, what do you place your value on? All of those different aspects. That's why the car perspective is a car of what the luxury, all of that shit. It just it really means the look. It literally means the hire, the pay, the wage, the salary, rent, income, a price for anything. So what do you put your value on? What you put your price on? The universe is mental, then that's what's worth something. So when we shift our concentration and focus, because every now and then knowledge ain't always gonna be your focus. You focus on other things in life. You get whoop de whoop. You got to realize your distractions is your attraction. It's just you on an orbit. You don't always, you sometimes you think you're going off the path, but there was no path in the first place. But on a deeper level, it just represents an aspect of whatever you give your value to, give your worth to. That's what that is worth. It's worth something if you say it's worth it. It ain't worth shit if you say it ain't worth shit. The universe is mental. It's within your mind. If you say it's this, it's worth something. It's valuable. If it's not, then it's not. Whatever you give your energy to is what you give your mercy to, what you give your pay to, your higher. It's all about that, the power of the psychic energy. So it probably represents a testimony, a testament to the power of the psychic, how you perceive things. It's powerful. If you put mercy and put value on it, then it's worth something. Period. You reward shit. You like it's like market energy, merchandise, all of that. It's only worth something if you say it's worth it. So let me see what that means real quick, twin. Let me see. And then, oh yeah, anybody who want a full name read, 360 The Alchemist on Cash App, leave your email in the Cash App notes. I got you, twin. Support this shit. I got you. Selena, representation of what? Bright, which represents representation of what? The sky. Or it says the Greek origin is the moon. It is derived from the word Celes, meaning bright. In Latin, the name has been derived from the words Calium, meaning sky or heaven. So that's everything we've been talking about, the brightness. And it's funny because the moon is bright, right? You see the moon, it illuminates at night. And here, your mind is projecting in this realm. And until you project it, don't shit exist. And this is why the moon is connected to what? Your psychological existence. Yesterday was a full moon. You have deeper thoughts, deeper emotions, deeper everything, because it's reflecting all the sun of the light, which is the awareness state of your waking state. The moon is your psychological state. In the darkness, you see the light because of what? The moon, because of the stars. So it represents a perspective of your projection into the light, your projection into them deeper aspects, all of them things. When we say the sky or heaven, we pretty much talking about the heavens, the mind, the whoop-de-whoop, the sky. I got a 360 pack called Lightning with a Splash of Thunder, where I connect the sky to the scalp and the heads to the heaven because of the neuronic oscillation within the brain. And when you think thoughts, you have a neuronic oscillation, which is just electricity, light firing off in your mind, giving off messages. Bro, now, I mean, if you really want me to get stank nasty with this shit, I mean, there's no caps in my raps. You know I'm about to show y'all, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, lightning with a splash of thunder. That's why your lightning looks like the brain waves right underneath. Bro, remember everything I say, y'all, is documented. It literally says right here, our brain cells are called neurons, pass information to another, and electrical impulses are created. Electrical energy. Get your shit together, gang. All right. On babies, on brother, on a brother. So, like I said, anybody want through full name read, get your whatchamacallit, go to the link in the bio. All the information is there. Exactly. Why you think you did that? Bro, now that's in your name. That's your name. The moon. It's your psychological energy working with your psyche. That's when your shadows come out, all that deeper aspects. Bro, now. Yesterday was a full moon. You learned this shit right after the full moon. Everything's aligned, guys. And 360 pack number 7, what do we call these moments? So, bro, now we call these moments synchronicity. Everything you did in life was synchronized. The universe reveals itself through synchronicity, orchestrates events, environment, and people, and lining them up so that you are exactly where you need to be. Synchronicity takes place like a vibrational beacon that transmits a divine message or code assigned back to you, indicating that you are in alignment or on the right path. Exactly. You are on the right path. You're already doing a lot of shit y'all done in life. Everything y'all done is already in what you call it something. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, no, DeAndre, you got an etymology of warrior. But remember, y'all, I'm just giving y'all a very small aspect of your name. We do numerology, gematria, and the etymology. So anybody who feel interested in that, get your full name read. I appreciate y'all. I just like to offer that good energy so y'all can, we throw that energy out because everybody, energy is always circulating. So when you give out the energy, shit come back. Everything is always in some type of aspect of a cycle. But you really not doing it because you want energy to come back. You're doing it because you understand the universe, and you're doing it because you really want people to have access to this knowledge. You are doing this, the access. You have to do this out of that love type shit. You got to spread that energy because at the end of the day, this is a donation based class. Everybody who ever donated and blessed this class, shit, they had to do it out of their love. If they did it because they wanted something in return, or if they did it because they want to be, then it wasn't out of that. And then the relationship gets severed quickly because it's not out of like the energy of I want you to have this because you deserve this. I want you to have this because you just talk for 2-3 hours. I hear your voice cracking. It really just cracked 55 codes in my mind. G, you like that. You just helped me really. I appreciate you, gang. If you just do it on some, on bro now. All right, exactly. Then it don't be like that. It don't, the energy be severed. It's not genuine. But when it's genuine, and most is genuine, it's love. They be like, bro, I just want you to have this. You really just helped me. There's people that still hit me today, like, bro, people that don't even go to class, don't even care about this. But they, one thing I said, one thing to them one time, and it manipulated something within their mind. And now they like, bro, I appreciate you. Oh, bro, now I appreciate you too. And if it wasn't whoop de whoop, and it ain't even about me, it's really about you. I'm reading books. It's really about your energy. I can say this stuff all day, but it's up to y'all to comprehend it, grasp it, and transform it to some aspect of value within your life. On bro now. Like people can say anything. On bro now. What was mine again? Yours just means warrior, bro. Your energy is warrior. Warrior energy. And like I said, anybody else who all y'all gotta do is support this shit, gang. Support this. Y'all can get your full name read. I will send you a full name of your name read. You can get your gematria, a personal message of your full name, your etymology, your gematria, and your numerology if you want to support this shit. Oh, bro, no, anybody who support this. What's up with your mama real love? What's good with your old block? What's 63rd Street on Pronil? What's good with you, gang? All right. What's good, y'all? But like I said, even with like everything, like most of these people, y'all be pledging and shit like that. It be coming out of what? It be coming out of y'all love, out of y'all heart. That's it. Most of y'all pledge, y'all don't even ask for the 360 packs and books or nothing. Some people just pledge. They don't even want shit. They don't need no email, no names, no nothing. I'll be damn. They don't even want nothing in return. They already got it in the lecture. They be like, shit, I don't want this shit. I just appreciate you just dropping that good word for today. Now you understand church, which means cirque, which means circle, which just means circulation of energy. And that's why they do what with the collection plate? They circle that bitch around. On bro, now see, a lot of us be dissing the energies and shit. That's why I say you gotta slow down and start putting some respect on these entities and energies because they actually are a development in the mythos and kind of dropping some of the science on us. On bro, now they kind of dropping how this shit's supposed to operate. They showing you how to do this shit. Like, hey, this is how you do this shit. I bet you the Reverend would look at me and be like, nah, this is how you do it. Oh, bro, now and go crazy on my ass. And then the Lord said, oh, bro, now tear their ass up. I'll be damn, oh bro, them. And here I go. When I ask for shit, sometimes you can hear my energy transition because what? When you spiritually talented, you usually carry some level of what? Autism or some shit. You're probably too damn nice. You don't have no boundaries. All you know how to do is give, give, give. On bro now. All you know how to do is give. You don't got no boundaries and shit. So you don't know how to ask for nothing. It's hard sometimes for me to ask for shit and be like, hey, y'all, 360. I start stuttering and shit. 360, the alchemist. Okay. The whole lecture, I've been spazzing. Synchronicities, da 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 da. As soon as it's time for me to ask for reciprocation, because what? Been giving, giving, giving. Just been giving out shit all day, all life. Just giving, giving. On bro now. And I realized, damn, we was almost sent here and learning these lessons so we can create boundaries, so we can create limitations, so we can create that aspect within. We don't know no sense of. And now I realize why these artists always getting fucked over by their managers and by the institutions. Because you a beautiful person, you got that art within you. You got that expression of the energy within you, but yet you don't know the psychopathic vampirism realm that you in. You're not realizing the nature. You forgot the predator. You forgot the lion chased the motherfucking deer, and all types of shit is going on. Like nature trying to remind your ass. You watching shit all day, like hunt each other, bird, even the birds. You look at the birds. They taking worms out and shit. You damn. We just try to take that part out. On bro, we just want to on bro them. They poking worms and doing all types of shit, pulling on bro them, predator and prey type shit going on. So we also got to learn the nature of cause and effect. That's cause and effect. That's all them different energies on bro now. So it's very important. But at the same time, like attracts like. So since I've given a lot of energy, it's a lot of people that give to this class and they on the same level I am. Bro, now they just give. They don't even want shit in return. They just do it. Y'all gotta think. Y'all think every lecture I get something? No, it don't work like that. There's lectures I could teach for 3 hours, nothing. Sometimes 3 lectures in a row, nothing. I still have to teach with the same dedication. I might be a little era, but why should I be era? Because at the end of the day, all energy will be returned to me at some point. Sometimes people just need to hear this shit and they ain't got them couple dollars right there, or they don't want to leave the lecture to go there. They don't want to leave the energy. Sometimes the old ancestors just set it up for you to this shit free up front. Oh, bro, them. It's if you decide to show love at the end. But some of y'all just was meant to hear this energy, meant to have this message. Some of y'all are pledged, y'all helping the next person get this message because this for the people by the people. Oh, bro, now. We don't have no sessions that's $3,000. I appreciate the players, twin. We don't have no $300 sessions, twin. Nothing against all the real hustlers that's doing that. They got $500 sessions and $600 because I don't know what the value is in that, and I can't knock nobody else shit. You might if a class costs 500, but you about to make 5,000, then sign me the fuck up, oh bro now. Sign me up, oh bro now. 5,000. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you have to find what you put value in. What do you value? Whoever just plays, I'm pretty sure I got your email, twin. I know who that is. That's that boy Moxie. I know who you is, twin. I still remember you. Make sure you leave your email, bro, so I can send you these 360 packs, gang. Bro, now we got them 360 packs for you, twin. You feel me? Make sure you get your 360 packs, twin. I know all my bro nails. I remember y'all names, gang. Bro, now. Yep, told you, Moxie. I see you, Moxie. Make sure I know you if you got your email, bro. I'm gonna send you these 360 packs, twin. And appreciate you, Mama Real Love. I seen your players too. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm gonna give you these research papers, bro. I appreciate y'all. Bro, now, because I've been seeing you in other people's circles supporting they shit too. I pay attention to shit. I'll be like, damn, bro. I've been seeing bro support other people's shit, other spiritual teachers. I'll be like, damn, I said, damn, check that out on bro now. So this shit means something. All right, but now on a deeper level though, like I said, everything is just energy. Everything is just circulation. Church means circle. It just means circulating energy. So it's just a circulation. And let me go a little bit deeper with this shit. And I learned this from the book Dr. Blend by Functionary. He really altered my mind. That Dr. Blend Functionary book, I suggest y'all go get the real. I don't have the full book. I just have some excerpts from it. And I think it was set up that way because you need to go get that book. This is where the Rainbow Bridge, where we talk about your psychic projections, where it talks about reading fires off the mental viscosity that creates the neurosynaptic in the mind that decalcifies the pineal gland just from reading. He said that in the first 3 sentences. This book is like thousands of excerpts. So just this book is transformative. But he really helped me understand something deep about like charity and giving and shit and currency. And it was really deep because it basically taught me like, hey, bro, you've never given or gotten anything. Energy is just energy. If you like give somebody $20, you don't look in your pocket and say, I gave $20, I have $20 less. There's no such thing. Everything is just energy. As soon as you did that, you started thinking in lack. Everything's just energy. You didn't have this or got this. Everything's just energy flowing and circulating. That's why you have this much money at this time, this much money at this time, but this time and that time, all this shit the same. You're putting the own lack in your mind. When next time you spend $5 at the store, practice this shit. Don't be like, I just spent $5. Now I only got this left. Stop that shit immediately. And what you're gonna find is if you give and when you whoop-de-woo, you get your shit back. Everything's circulating. Currency, you're putting it in flow. You're letting it flow. Everything's flowing. The mind, the universe is mental. You have to start switching your mind state of how you view these energies. We viewing this shit. What's up, sunshine? We viewing this shit stagnant. So now the shit becomes stagnant. You viewing this like I need this at this. So since you need it, that lack has been set up and the universe responds, cause and effect to your mind. You actually gotta be like, fuck it. Bro, you told us to it because they had to have $50 before 11 o'clock at a hotel, or I'm gonna live in the streets. I'm telling you, gang. I never lived in the streets because the universe was mental. It always gave me exactly what I needed at the time I wanted it. But yet, whether I stressed or fucking not, all that stress I did, it didn't even matter. The shit still got taken care of. Damn. So a lot of times in life, we be stressing over shit that's still gonna be taken care of in the end. Bro, now you giving a lot of, and then what? This 360 pack is called Think the Unthinkable. Every time you think of something, you set up a tunnel of light, a tunnel of energy. The photon light has been created. So you're giving your energy out. You stress it, and then in the synchronicity key, it go further. Let's say if you stressed out, the photon lights just leave your motherfucking DNA in general. Your shit starts shutting down. That's why your energy get low. Bro, now your energy get low. You be, oh shit, I want to do something, but I'm tired, bro. So, bro, stress the fuck out. Bro, now, because the matrix has gotten in our mind. We're not realizing that we are the matrix. The mind was the matrix. We are this shit. So you have to switch up how you think. I'm telling you, twin. So as soon as I started doing that, I seen that the energy shifted within the class of how people pledge to me. Like soon as I stopped being, hey y'all, 360 y'all coming on cash at 360 y'all, I just started saying fuck it and just started teaching. And sometimes I leave and don't have shit, but then it come later. It might come in the middle of the night. The universe just whoop-de-whoop. Somebody from down the street might come down and give me a gift or something. Bro, Neil, just here, bro, you want this? Oh, what? Oh, bro, Neil, oh, all right, shit. You just be gifted. The universe just start gifting shit, but you gotta take your mind off of it. When a farmer plants a seed, he just don't look at the motherfucking field after he planted. You plant the seeds, you did the action, you did the work, you thought about it. But then after that, you start your next actions, your next energy. You too busy working the field, pulling the weeds, doing shit. You ain't just sitting there watching for the shit to come through, because then it don't grow. It don't grow while you watch it. Do it. All right then. So nature has once again proven us you eat off the fucking ground. So if you eat off this shit, then it's safe to say if you want to manifest anything in this physical, all your food that was manifested is going through this aspect of transformation. Then you got to transform your mind, transform the way you think, all that shit, man. That's real shit, twin. There was one more part I wanted to say. I lost it about this think the unthinkable. But anyways, like I said, the tunnels of light is set up all around you. So you gotta manifest those tunnels of light. What do you choose to give your energy to? Appreciate the pledge, twin. What do you choose to give your energy to? What do you choose to give your tunnels to? What do you choose to give your, because that's where all your energy going. And this is why you have trolls. This is why you got that person in your life that's doing shit to get you to look at them and da 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 da, because that energy could be set up. And if you represent a powerful aspect of psychic energy, then motherfuckers they can, even if they don't know what they're doing, something on a higher level, their higher self senses that energy and wants that. That's when somebody just come around. You be like, why this person fucking with me? What the? You know it. You can see them, but you know they own what they own before they do it. Like here they come on that bullshit. That's what that is, gang. They can sense your light. These entities sense light. They sense energy. The more powerful your psyche is, the more empathetic you are, the more your talented is, the more you tapped into the ethers and you're dreaming and you're sensitive and you're crying and shit and you got high emotions, all that crazy people, all the shit that make you crazy, all the shit you hide, bro, now. Then that energy is needed in this realm. People are feeding off that shit and they need your attention. They need you to focus on them. And they need you to actually feel negative thoughts while you do it. So that's where you're getting your trolls. That's where you're getting that constant bouncing, that whoop-de-woo. You need to pay attention to this shit, gang. Bro, now. That's where you're getting that from. That's why no matter how far I get, the ones around, yeah, bro, this is a science. Like a moth to the flame, burnt by the fire. You're not going to burn a deep-ass fire within you, light your kundalini, and then get complained that all the goddamn bugs is going around the light. Bro, now that's what happens. You ever been in the country when the lights, all the bugs be around the light? The universe is showing us what the fuck it is. Bro, now right in our face with every single. I'm telling you, everything's a lesson. And 360 pack number 12, I taught y'all that every star and well, not really. I ain't say shit in Dranava Michelzik's book. Every star and atom is resonating on the 7.23 centimeter vibration wavelength. That means the wavelength vibration of every star, every atom is usually 7.23 centimeters. That's exactly what's in between your pupils, in between your nose and chin, and in between your motherfucking hand. On babies, on bro, them on the brothers, they say, twin. So, so that means with everything that you experience within this realm, it's universal and connected to everything. Everything's connected. Let me say this shit one more time. Every star Every atom, it has a base wavelength vibration. If I measure the vibrational frequency of it of 7.23 centimeters, which is the exact average distance between your eyes, your nose, and chin, and in between your hand, you are the full cosmos. You're not just a piece of the puzzle. You represent the full puzzle. Deal with it on bro now. And I proved this in 360 pack. I don't think I have it, y'all. I don't think we're gonna get this lucky. Maybe we are. We probably is though, because I'm pretty much on it right now. And that's why in 360 pack number 7, spider webs in the universe, when it comes to a holographic projection, unlike normal photographs, every piece of a holographic film contains all the information of the whole. Every star and atom, every piece is at the 7.23 centimeter wavelength on an average, which is in between your eyes, in between your nose and chin, in between your hands. And a holographic projection, if I crack the holograph into 10 different pieces and the apple has already been recorded on the holographic plate, when I shine my light on that holographic plate, I would get 10 full apples, not just 10 pieces of one apple. That holographic plate would be 10 full apples of the original holograph of the original apple. So what the fuck you think I'm trying to say about us? What does that make us? We're a fractalized God. Y'all, we the gods. All this deity shit we saying and the goddesses and gods, and because if every star and atom is at the 7.23 wavelength, and that's in between my eyes, in between my nose and chin, in between my hand, I'm the full universe. Every star and atom is embedded within me already in this 3D dimension. In the holographic universe, if I crack the holograph into 10 pieces, the 10 pieces are still the same full apple. That's the original holograph in a different aspect. That holograph is just a reflection of the apple. This is just a reflection of another realm. As above, so below. As within, so without. You have a 2D shadow right behind you. And then you 3D. So what are you the shadow of? Boy, I can't take this shit on, bro. Hold on, y'all. Let's take a timeout. Timeout. On bro now. Timeout, gang. Because I'm cooking them. Because you know what it is. I always tell y'all, we got that full moon energy. The full moon was just yesterday. That psychological tunnel, that psyche, that shit is powerful right now. I always get on this right around this time. I get crazy. Oh, bro, then right around the full moon, bro, I get crazy. Twin, the day before the full moon, I stayed up till like 3 a.m. I said, what the fuck? I said, I just want to go to sleep. Good. None. You're not getting in me. Your mind is on that. On bro now. Y'all need to pay attention to the subtle shifting of your mind, your sleep, all of that. When these stars and suns and moons is doing their shit, this is a very deep aspect of your existence, your alignment within this realm. And look, this is the deepest part. And it be outside of, what we hear on TikTok. You feel what I'm saying? When they do, see, TikTok be having that collective consciousness going. That's when we all pick that date. On this day, we all gonna be able to fly through walls. We ain't talking that. We're talking about your personal alignment within this universe because it represents the full alignment. But you have a fingerprint, so you have an individuality. So your individuality is a testimony to like the psyche of your energy. But that energy still belongs to the totality of the whole. So it's just everything. It's just its own little expression of it, but it's still the one and only. Paradoxical like a motherfucker. That's why I'm saying you're looking for the goddesses and you're looking for the gods, but they deep within yourself. These are projections. Everything's a projection. And on certain days, those projections shift. That's when you see UFOs. Why do you think people only see UFOs, Bigfoot, and all this shit when ain't nobody else around them? In the woods, in the forest, Loch Ness Monster, all the mythologies. You got to be in a rural area with tumbleweeds flying past. Next thing you know what I seen. If you by yourself, you start seeing shit, because you don't have all those other projections and mind thoughts around you, projecting this universe for you, telling you it's this, telling you it's that. You don't have that anymore. So now the universe start shifting and showing you its real nature. It starts showing you the astral realms. It starts showing you the shit that everybody else can't perceive and project. That's why they love to get us massed together in these cities. Because now we all seeing the same stores, the same whoop through traffic. We all try to get to the same what shit. Go to the grocery store, go to the same event, go to the 4th of July. We all see the same damn thing. We thinking the same projection. They got our thought forms all assimilated just to give energy to the grid. Then once you live off the grid, next thing you know, you just see all types of crazy shit. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Why you think, and this is my another deeper part, why do you think at 3 a.m. you get into your spiritual shit? Because that's when probably the most of the people in your city are asleep. Soon as it get 3 a.m., you waking up. That's witching hour. Yeah, because which one of y'all, because it's sleeping, which one of y'all, because it's up. Oh, bro, no, I got it. Which, and what you gonna find is witching hour switch. The light switch is off for most. I know because I used to walk through the city at like 11, 12, back in my old town because I had left a big city and my city a little smaller. So I had the big city energy going still. I'm just used to doing shit all day. So when I went back to the smaller city, I'm like, I'm walking the streets at night, all the lights off, the whole city just sleep. I'm like, this is a programming. But then that's when the deepest spiritual shit happened. On bro now. Because everybody else sleep. Their projections are turned off. Let's go deeper with it. Why is it at 3 a.m.? Because I'm pretty sure before you go to the delta frequency, you go to theta. So that dreaming state, the rapid eye movement state persists after you go to sleep. You're still dreaming. You're still projecting images. And those images still kind of have something to do with the real realm, the astral realm. You still be having the realm of this mixed in. You're projecting shit still. But then after that, you go into the delta frequency, which is just no awareness. Now shit could happen. All everybody else turned off, but your awareness is on. Now you at the witching hour. Then you wake up. What the? That's your deepest thoughts. That's when the spiritual shit happens. That's when your dreams are more powerful. That's when your daydreams. Bobby Hemmett said, if you have a problem, get up and think about it around 3 a.m. And that's when the shit comes. You probably shutting off everybody else's limitations or everybody else shit around you and tapping into the power of your mind. Everybody else kind of gone from the universe for just those moments. 3 a.m. It's deep in that shit. I don't give a fuck who you is. 3 a.m. You sleep. Most niggas sleep around 3 a.m. to him. You either deep in your sleep or you up. And Baba Love, we already talked about the power of the projection is so powerful that if you stare at a person that's asleep, they wake up. That's how powerful, because when you're staring at somebody, you're thinking about them. When you're thinking about them, you're projecting your photon light. I'm almost ready to say, when you think about somebody, when you stare at them, when you look at them, you're actually creating them, an aspect of them. And this is why y'all can't sing when it's people around you. On bro now. Think about it. When you by yourself, you be tearing that shit up. Oh, whoa, oh, yeah, yeah, baby. Even me right now, I can't sing. Look, baby. As soon as y'all gone, I'll be, yeah, yeah. I'm Cisco in this beat. Tearing that shit down. As soon as niggas start looking at me, I can't sing no more. All them projections. Bro, no, your whole shit shift. That's why you start acting different when you get around people, nigga. No matter how spiritual you is, as soon as you walk into the store, you shift after you start shifting. Observation shifts you. You start acting different on bro now. Start licking your lips and shit. Oh, bro, now, just doing shit. Just, all right, go on here, make sure my shirt right. You ought to be doing that shit at the crib. Shit be all fucked up. You don't even give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody can see me. Oh, bro, now. Look at me right now, Twitter. No, bro, now. You don't give a fuck. As soon as you about to go out, there all of a sudden, because the perception is shifting your consciousness. This is why your knowledge was called hermeticism, which is a root of hermit, which is a root of being by your fucking self. Oh, bro, now they told your ass. And then they had the nerve to tell you to know thyself, know yourself. Now, am I dissing people in relationships? And no, but even when you in a relationship, you still have your time to be to you. Ain't nobody, I'm newsflash, guys, in relationships, you ain't just with your person 24/7. That's that honeymoon shit. Just me and you and me. Oh, bro, deal. That shit's at the beginning. After a while, y'all start living. That's what makes a relationship successful. Y'all can both live y'all fucking lives, but y'all just come together. On bro now. Because y'all both gotta grow. Y'all both still gotta have those moments of reflection. Bro, them the whoop-de-woos. Y'all might have different hobbies, different da-da-da-duns. That's what makes y'all a unique couple. Bro, them doing y'all do different shit. You whoop-de-woo. They might like this. You might like this. You hear couples that sleep in different rooms, sleep in different. You be, y'all can, I be, actually, that shit. Bro, now, y'all don't know how this shit go, do y'all? Y'all go find out because my grandpa was together for 50 years and they slept in different rooms. He slept right. They slept on different floors. Bro, now, 50 years. I went to their 50-year anniversary about 10 years ago. Good. Bro, now, that was 10 years ago. They had a 50-year anniversary. Bro, now, our whole aspect of this shit is jaded. They did all this, everything jaded, but different strokes for different folks. Bro, now some people gonna want to. We can't tell nobody. That's why none of this one size fit all shit don't work because one size is all. Every different size is the one size. You just gotta find the one that fits you. You feel what I'm saying? To when we trying to fit your size on the next because size, this gotta be like that, but that need to be. You can't really tell nobody how anybody's shit gonna go. Bro, it's up to their perception, what they'll deal with. It's really simple. Bro, now. All right, but anyways, I'm ranting, y'all. Bro, now, I'm ranting at this point. We've been up here. How long we been up here for, gang? We have been up here for 2 hours and 16 minutes. All right, anybody who want access to the 360 packs, we got 13 360 packs. All right, these is the documents, the reference papers, everything. All you gotta do is pledge, leave your email in the Cash App notes. It's $5 a 360 pack. If you want more information, go to the link in the bio. All the information is there for the books, the research, everything. I'm ready to take these to the next level, but I guess I'll have to wait till the next 360 pack. And if it work, I guess I'll add it to every single one. But we'll see. Bro, now we'll see. I'm looking at the evolution of the 360 pack. I think I'm going to take it a little bit further than just what we've done so far with the books, the research. We got a couple. One got an actual lecture on it. They all got my lectures on it, but we had like a video of somebody else on it. I think I'm gonna take this a step further, but we'll see. Bro, now we'll see, gang. That comes in time. We still kind of digesting this 360 pack. It's a lot of power and energy on this one because of course we talking about what I mean. The name itself denotes the power. Think the unthinkable. Bro, now we thinking the unthinkable. We tapping into those different aspects of the mind, tapping into that meditative state, tapping into all those energies. And this is why I believe meditation is powerful. It says every time we think of somebody, a tunnel is set up where we exchange photon light. But if you are doing meditation, then you are basically shutting down the thought process in a sense, even though the aspect of silence is even objectification. Silence is an object. So no, even meditation there's a limitation to our meditation, and that's in Beyond the Moab Zone by Kenneth Grant. Even you focusing on silence and darkness is objectification, so you can only go so far. But let's go back into this. If meditation is shutting down the mind, then you're shutting down all that photon tunnel light, transformation of energy, transfers of energy. Then where all that light going inside of your ass? And this is why meditation heals. This is why your Tai Chi because can move people and do all this shit because they're tapping into the power of their own light. Every time you think of somebody, a tunnel is set up where photon light can be transferred. If you're walking around all day thinking of things, then the tunnel, the photon light is just always moving. If you sit down and meditate and shut your brain and mind down, then where the fuck is all that light going? This is why because that meditate be having them auras on them. You be seeing them. You know when they're meditating, they be just glowing, just hello, peace. They should just be glowing. They don't be moving or nothing. They can talk to you, don't even be moving. What's good? What you doing on the days on the on babies on brother on the brothers? What's like this thing ain't even moving his lips. He just talking. Is he talking to me telepathically? What's good with you, gang? On babies on them on the brothers. I just manifest on bro. No. What's good with you, gang? I'm trying to get it down, but I can't do that shit like y'all. What's good with you, gang? On bro. No. Peace, peace, peace. I say, on brother. I just got to meditating. You just get to talking to your ass through my fucking meditation on bro now. And then you gotta also ask yourself, and I don't mean to come at nobody, but then you gotta ask yourself if objectification is some aspect, if we escape the aspect of objectification and that represents the power of the mind, and every time we objectify something, we're giving out a light energy, then we gotta ask ourselves that our connection to all these objects is it truly an aspect of spirituality on bro now Like if I wear 75 fucking crystals, 83 copper things, 97 crystals, I'm objectifying a lot of energy around me. But ultimately, all the crystals and all that energy around me is the energy that's within me. This is just a reminder of the energy that's within me, of what it represents outside of me. This shit deep. And by the way, this can be charged up at sunlight. Y'all do know that, right? At twilight, your crystals and shit can be charged up at twilight and charged up by like the more. This is in Cosmic Mother by Barbara Moore and Monica Sue. I can't reference the page. Sorry, but I did put that book in 360 pack number 6, Anunnaki Gods. But on a deeper level, it says that the crystals can be charged up at sunlight, probably because of the electromagnetic energy. And it's that switch up from the darkness to the light, that twilight existence. That switch up probably charges your crystals up. It's all energy. And then it also said that the sinking vibrational frequencies, high pitched frequencies, can also charge it up. So Mariah Carey singing, it said like singing and shit charges your energy up. So remember that. On bro, now these are energies. They can be charged up. On bro, now. Just like you charged up. How do you charge up? You take your ass to sleep at night. Today you just couldn't handle. Anybody got children, you know what time it is. On bro, now you just couldn't take it no more. By 6, 7, you old. I don't know how I'm gonna make it. Oh, bro, them, you like, I might not make it. Oh, bro, them, none of us gonna make it. Oh, bro, them, none of us about to make it. They just been wilding all day. You like, bro, I'm at the edge of my stream. Oh, bro, them, I can't take not another nothing. Oh, bro, them. And what happened? You take your ass to sleep, wake up, and you recharge, and you can do that shit again. Oh, bro, them. You've been recharging your whole life. You've been a battery your whole life. You've been stressed out about shit. You took your ass and took a nap. Mike Evans got a funny ass joke I used to laugh about where he said that. He said, when niggas go broke, they just take naps. I said, boy, ain't that the truth? He said, I'm just going to go ahead and lay down and take a nap. And oh, bro, we said we just get sleepy. Oh, bro, I said, boy, y'all know he was from Indiana when he said that. He said, if your money fucked up, you just get sleepy. I said, ain't that the truth, gang? Just let me take a nap and sleep this shit off. Bro, no, because what? Recharging your energy. If I wanted to get deeper with this, I mean that in all sincerity, because in 360 pack number 9, Lightning with a Splash of Thunder, we talk about the significance of what? We talk about the significance of the delta frequency. And what is the delta frequency? It's right the fuck in front of you. Delta waves suspend external awareness. It is the deep sleep, non-realm dreaming state. This is when you do not dream. Delta frequency, very low vibration. Everything has slowed down. Kind of like your phone when you charge it up. Your phone, everybody know. I mean, some of us don't know. Most of us actually don't know because y'all niggas can't put your phones down just like me, yo, brother. Your phone charger in your hand. You shit, put that shit on the charger, oh, bro. They can charge their phone in their hand, just wherever the phone at is where they at, oh, bro. If the phone charging now, your ass charging. But anyways, on some real shit, um, if you turn your phone off, it charge quicker. It charge more efficient. You know that. Leave that motherfucker down, just like you. When you turn this mind off, you go into delta frequency. Delta waves suspend external awareness. We should say projection. It seems to be an essential shutdown, allowing for healing and regeneration. You regenerate your energy. Generate. You're an energy generator. You have to regenerate it. And this is the power of the darkness. We've been talking about the light, but it looks like the darkness is your infinite light. And it is. And in the book Outside of Circles of Time, I wish I could find, might have to be the next lecture. In the books of Circles of Time, I Am Sophie, black is all radiance of all light. It absorbs all light, all energy. And when you close your eyes and go into the darkness, you regenerate your light to come back out here and project some more. A lot of people say, I can sleep when I die. But I say, if you don't sleep, your ass gonna die. Bro, don't keep playing with this shit if you don't. Keep playing, keep not healing and regenerating. I can sleep when I no, don't worry about it. If you don't sleep, you gonna die. It's really soon. Because you're not healing, you're not regenerating. If you're having traumatic, what did Mike Epps say? That's why I love my comedians. I love our culture because you're looking at top-notch teachers and magicians of life. I just told you when Mike Epps had a joke that said, when you're broke, I'm just going to take a nap. Because that you going through something traumatic in a capitalistic experience, if it's due to your psyche, So now this delta frequency is often dominant in people who have had traumatic experiences, the deep sleep state. When I'm financially stressed, I take a nap. Good. I go into my delta. I start to heal and regenerate so I can deal with my circumstances. I know that to be true. I know that because that's one of my most stressful parts of my life. I used to just go into straight narcolepsy. Bro, now I had a real connection to narcolepsy. Like I used to just go out like a light. Like I was at a Burger King and just went out. I know it because I used to wake up and didn't know I was asleep. Right in like anywhere. I was like, it was really when shit was this really hectic. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? I said, I was just asleep. Like in the middle of the day, twin, I was just, that's them ancestors. Like, let's charge you up. We got to get you through this, but we gonna have to show. We got to heal you. We got to take you straight to the delta. We have to regenerate you. You are going through dramatic experiments, or you are working in a therapeutic environment. What does that mean? Me, um, how did I overcome it? Through y'all teaching every day. I taught every day, and I taught every day, and I made a conscious decision to give out good energy. I still gave out. I made a conscious decision that when everything flipped for me in transition, when I got around other individuals, I still charged and plugged them up. I told a person their dreams was gonna pop off. I still spread good energy. Hey, I still believed in myself. I still laughed every day. You just gotta keep laughing. And then most importantly, shit, I'm just airheaded. Oh, bro, now I got that air sign on me. Shit, forgetting shit. Oh, bro, now kicking it, sipping a couple beers and brews, laughing, playing a game, and then also dealing with my shadow, having those dark, depressive, deep moments to myself. Still, look, no matter how much I laugh, still having to go back to those moments and live within my shadow and realize, damn, I did that shit. I don't and not look at that shit as unhealthy. Look at it as an experience of life. It's a reflection. Bro, then like fuck it, it's all natural. We just going through it. Bro, them. And then on top of that, I seen an individual that had went through something like me. And he was a beautiful person. He still is to this day. And but he tried to take his life on bro now. And he ended up after he tried to, but the spirit didn't want him to go. Because he's just a speaking of motivation for other people. But he ended up after when he tried to unalive himself, he ended up being the cap word on bro there. He can't walk like that no more. And so when I went through my moment, the place I went, he was there. And don't get me wrong, great person. Like he got a big heart. He'll do anything for anybody. But then I seen like what happens if you let this shit just get the best of you. Like the universe was showing me, like, look, bro, if you don't like buckle down and like really get on your shit and like heal yourself up or whatever, man, this shit can get ugly. So I made a conscious decision. And I had to see my mans every day. I was like, damn, on bro now, like, bro, and it doesn't have no testimony to his strength or his weakness. On bro them is just like, damn, some people, oh, and guess what? He did that shit 15 years ago. He's just rehabilitating. I just talked to my homie on the phone the other week. And he said, bro, I said, how who doing? He said, man, bro, he's starting to talk shit again. He was flying through traffic. Well, what? So he's that other side starting to wake up in him again. So this shit can take a lot of energy in. Man, bro, that shit crazy. But anyways, yeah, just pop it off the shit. And then once again, getting some good damn sleep. That delta wave, suspending the external awareness, the healing and regeneration. I kept offering shit to the ancestors. I still kept my spiritual practices. My altar still came with me. Still keeping that bond. Since my ancestors went through everything. Bro, now remember, I'm from Peoria. Peoria close to Chicago. Chicago is a Mississippian state. All of the Chicagoans are Mississippian. That's why they all talk like get in your car. Car. That's some Mississippi. That's that country shit. So my grandma is from Mississippi. So my bloodline is from the deep south. So whatever the shit they was going through down there on bro now, they made it through that shit. So we can make it through what we made it through. We always got to go through the testimony of our ancestors and ancestors. There's no way they went through all that shit. On bro, now they had to go through some things. They went through it. Bro, no, they really went through it. No phones, no nothing, no none of that. They had to go through it. Probably went hungry for us, all types of shit for us to be in a position we in today. Your ancestors really went through a lot. So with that being said, since we hold that genetic code, we hold the testimony of survival within us. Bro, that code is there. We can grind it and grit it through anything. They showed us already, or we wouldn't be here. They showed us like, hey, they had to, because they made us. They got us here. My mommy and daddy made me. They mommy and daddy made them. They had to get to that position of, and then had to get the baby here, and then feed the baby, make it through a society that didn't like them. Bro, now go through a society that said, fuck you. Bro, now we have nothing for you. Matter of fact, we're gonna make it hard for you to. We just don't like you. Bro, now niggas just bored not being liked. You damn, what the fuck I do? Bro, now being great. Bro, they like being great. Fuck y'all, because the shit was hard for this. Hard for everybody, really, though, because to give out that energy denotes an aspect of how hard it is for you, too. It's all projections. You just project something deep within yourself, the flaws, the whoop-de-woo within yourself. That's why I tell you, a lot of people, they hate it. Whoop-de-woo as a testimony to a projection of a shadow within. It's that simple. You're really dealing with your own fucking karmic retribution. And you have to deal with the cycles of life and death. Hey, you have to deal with your karma. Well, all this shit you want, bro, that shit is real to me. I feel like that's why all the food companies put the nutrition facts on the back. Bro, they like, shit, if we go these this, at least we told them. Now it ain't on them. You can't even get mad at it because that make Fruit Loops. See, like, bitch, I put it on there. Red 40. Oh, bro, they've been saying right here, don't it? You still that shit sound fire right now, gang. Boy, that red phone, it sound fire. They just made it illegal. It was illegal everywhere else. But this is the system we live in. That's why I don't bro now, don't get me started. Please don't get me started. Bro now, please don't get me started. Cause I'll get bro now. Please don't get me started that I just went on YouTube and watched a motherfucking video of, hi, if you want to grow cannabis, you can start today. We have the schools set up all around. Every country, every state is now legal. You can now grow. But then they told this, you go get in this jail cell, you're a savage. Bro now, they told us we was savages and we fucked up for this, for doing this. But then as soon as the shit switched, now you can go get a degree in growing cannabis. All these is that went to jail for this shit. All the is that got pulled over, trunks checked. I smell weed. What's this? Put thrown in the jail. Now it's a store on every corner. By the simple stroke of a pen, the universe is mental. The universe is mental. All they gotta do is write some shit. Now all of a sudden, everything that was fucked up, what we did, now is perfectly fine, long as the laws behind it, and you sign a couple papers, and you do the taxes the right way. Boy, y'all better pay the fuck attention. They just shifted the whole mind of cannabis over 10, 20 years. Like when I was a child, that shit was a crime. Now you can get rewarded on every corner if you now it's look, y'all, now it's medicinal. Now it's a medicine. So when the system get it, it's a medicine. But when you had it, it was a crime. We gotta pay attention, bro. Bro, no, something's going on, buddy. And it got so bad, y'all. And I'm only saying this because I used to live in Denver. It got so bad that in Denver, the this is how crazy the power of reading. This is before I got spiritual. In Denver, I was at a dispensary and I grabbed something. This is like when I was like I had my man. I was deep in this shit on bro now. I really knew this shit. I knew this. But anyways, all legal too, y'all. Anyways, I used to always be a reader. So I was in the dispensary reading one day. And I read something and it was like, you know what? We going since due to the drug laws and that there's people still incarcerated because of this, our dispensary is going to dedicate some of the funds to the neighborhoods that are affected by these drug laws. And I read that shit, and the person behind the thing never had heard of it. They was like, "What?" They was like, "Let me see." He was like, "Bro, it's crazy." Now that I'm having a spiritual moment right now, I'm navigating my web, y'all. That's when you project to the past. I'm having a holographic projection. I'm showing y'all how a holograph works. I'm projecting the past. I'm seeing the images and I'm recalling it to you. That's a holograph. I'm projecting. When you think of the past, you're projecting on a holographic level. It takes energy. But anyways, he thanked me the same way y'all be thanking me for reading these books. He thanked me for reading that. Like the dude that he stopped me. He said that he worked there. He said, "Thank you, bro. I never read that. I didn't even know that they did that." I was like, "Damn, that's crazy, bro." Yeah, say right here that y'all just look out for lower income neighborhoods because basically y'all know that y'all coming up off the same shit that we got hooked up for, that impoverished every damn thing. Very significant, gang. So you live. So what is crime? What is everything? Everything is of the mind. People move the goalpost every day, and I don't understand why. Even this law shit gets dangerous because the law can be changed overnight. People they switching the goalpost every damn day. Like they'll say something one day, sign that shit. You'll be like, all right, I'm gonna follow this, and then the next day they see you on that, they'll sign something else. So it's up to you to what? Create the law within your mind. Create the law within your heart and your soul. What is your law? What is your boundaries? What is your shit? That's the science. We try to learn everything. We got to learn about what's within us. When we read this document, we're talking about deep sleep. And who goes through deep sleep? You do. We're talking about your law. Yeah. Am I not? Does this make sense to y'all? Oh, bro, then we're talking about deep sleep, gang. Oh, bro, now we talking about your deep sleep, your delta frequency, you healing up. And when we talk about these certain perspectives, why is this important? On babies, on brother, and on brothers, because you're looking for these transitions of dimensions, and it looks like you're shifting your experiences and state of minds every damn night. You already have the capabilities and have been proving it your whole life naturally. So, what are your capabilities when you start putting intentions into this shit? Is uncomprehendable. Because you walking into a dream state every damn night and having fluid dreams. Last night I had dreams about cats. Oh, bro, they're real dreams about these cats that I be feeding outside. They was in my dreams. I'm like, what? They was trying to get in the crib. I was feeding them all types of shit. I don't even know what the dream was about, gang. I just know I had a dream about cats. And I was excited. I told Bell, I was like, man, I had a dream about cats because I don't remember dreams like that. I said, I had a dream yesterday, full moon. Dream state is activated. Dreamed about cats. What does that mean? It can mean multiple things because the cat, it has so many spiritual implications. It can have so many things that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna look into that shit right now. But the whole deeper perspective is I still went through a realm of objectification where I slept in the bed, but I was up and moving in a different world. How do you know that when you're up moving in this world that you're not sleeping somebody else's bed right now? Exactly. Because the dreaming state has what? Objectification. The real world has what? Objects. Objectification. The only difference between this world and the dreaming state is the dreaming state's more fluid. What that means is this objectified world, if you here and you in this city, to get to another city, you gotta travel and do shit. In the world of the dreaming state, you be like jumping timelines and you could just turn into this and go from here. You just be all over the place. It's more fluid because it's the astral realm, the realm of the mind. So a whole different realm. That's where your ancestors lay. That's where the deities lay. Your astral state. What's the etymology of astral? The stars. But what are the stars? The projections from the mind. Now we just pulling ciphers in 360s right now. Now let's put you on a 360. Y'all know how we do. On bro, now I'm putting you in a 360. You're going in the blender now, baby. Everything's just cycling. And you know I'm not capping. Y'all think I'm capping. There's the theta frequency right there, which is the dreaming state frequency. This is from 360 pack number 9, lightning with a splash of thunder. Gang, every document we ever talked about has been documented, baby. We already put it all up. This is through we on 360 pack number 13. It's 360 pack number 9, lightning with a splash of thunder. Get your shit together. Oh, babies, I'm running on the brothers. Your theta frequency is what? Your dreaming state. 3 to 8 hertz. The 7 hertz frequency, which is the same electromagnetic pulse of the earth, which is a dreaming state. That's right, the electromagnetic pulse of the earth. You're an electromagnetic being. It's the dreaming state. But then I tell your ass later in this lecture that can't sound too motherfucking crazy because I just told your ass right here on Babies on Brother Mother Brothers. They say, twin, despite the fact that we are only watching a movie of the dream pass through consciousness that we project called our life, our brains convince us that we are engaged, partaking, and affecting a movie of our life as if it were happening in real time instead of real time. You're watching a dream. You're watching a movie. Good. You might as well just sit back and go grab the popcorn. You're going to do the shit whether you want to do it or not. That's why you go to work when you don't want to. You ain't in control. Bro, now. You think I wanted to go live? You think I want to just sit around and chill all day? I ain't want to go live today. I was like, bro, damn. And I literally said before I went live, I said, I don't want to go live, but I got to go live. Why? Because I'm not in, the spirit is already instilled within me. I can't even lay down if I wanted to. It's already making me look. Press live. Good. You ain't got no choice, gang. Bro, now. That's why you still went to work and whoop de whoop. Who over here on this live, y'all?